Nice gold buy. Damn, that shit went how much? What was the total of what off that?
It's still going. 1 to 30.
Sheesh. Bonkers. That's bonkers, and I love it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I will go on and walk with you. Wait, what do you mean walk? Okay. My boy, go ahead and set things up. I'll be right back.
What up, Carlo? Alright, well, let's remove this buy from yesterday on gold.
Ah, fuck, I forgot to put this on unlimited Zoom. Give me a second. As per usual.
Good.
As per usual.
Yeah, you was talking shit last night, and now look at you.
I know, I was talking mad shit last night. I was talking the most shit last night.
Oh wow. you just go ahead and hold that L real quick.
No cap. El Dorado. There you go. Okay, I switched it. Hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't, then
Alright, DXY looking like it's might keep dropping.
let's go.
My divergent senses are tingling a little bit.
I can't find my other phone, so I can't be on YouTube.
Yeah. go down here. There's an area I look for DXY to return to. Yeah, what are we thinking about some more buys today? Yeah, I think DXY is going to keep dropping. Gold's making a push up, breaking structure here. Okay, gold. Let's see. So gold came back into this zone. We got imbalance right inside of there as well. Imbalance right inside there. We could potentially keep taking this long. Targeting a couple areas we could target this last supply zone and target supply zone up there. Okay, yeah, looks. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for gold to kind of retrace a little bit. Hopefully he comes back into this zone. It's not giving us anything on the 1 minute to play quite yet on there, so leave gold for now. What's going on here? GJ. Move this, 'cause I'm not in that. Alright, GJ made a very strong push up. I don't want to say that I want it to retrace today, but who freaking knows, honestly, because it's been crawling straight up. So this is an area I was looking for at turnaround inside of this supply zone, and it looks like we're kind of breaking structure on the lower time frames inside of here, and take those down. Keep an eye on that for a little bit. So we're just still quite a ways away from that, so yeah. Because if you kind of look at my drawing tool, so just kind of looking at intermediate structure, got high, low, high, low. Now this little swept down there, so I'm thinking that this is gonna make another move down, especially after being so bullish all day yesterday.
That. Yeah, it was super bullish on yesterday. I mean, do you see any type of possible divergence from that high and that low? Do you see like any type of divergence building up? But I like that.
You're gonna have to ask Peyton on that one. He's the king.
GJ.
Have him take a look at GJ.
I'm
Divergence
unavailable at the
king.
moment. Please leave a message after the beep.
Oh well, shit. Okay, GU. GU is, ooh, this might be an opportunity for us. So if we go back to the daily, I think we have equal lows now. Yeah, we do have equal lows on the daily. So I think this might be something I want to get into.
I was looking at the same thing this morning. P was talking about possibly waiting for the 5-minute divergence. But yes, this is something I was talking about this 20. Well,
what I'm gonna wait for is because this is an hour time frame, so I'm gonna wait for a move away from it on a lower time frame, breaking structure. I'll wait for it to come down, and then come back up in that retrace and take it here.
Yeah.
And then try to take it lower down into those zones. Try to get a better risk to reward there.
Yes,
Arlo,
sir.
you seen anything, bro?
Carlo, gold boy. What you seen on gold, Carlo?
Is he on the YouTube?
Yeah.
That's so. Yeah, let's see what that boy talking about.
Jeez, dude, UJ just looks awful. Had this marked. What is this zone? Oh. Dude, UJ might sell off hard. Coming into that monthly supply zone. Breaking this low on the hour here. I think UJ might die off soon.
It needs to die off soon.
What was US30 looking? There, made a push up. Thinking might have a bullish day for indices. Told about a drop for a sweet buy. That's what Carlo thinks.
For the indices, currently for me, it's at a swing level. Some of them might have already hit the 78.6 and hit 1-to-1 for a sell,
Okay.
I think. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for some type of bearish reaction here. But I do agree with you that the bulls for the indices is solid.
You making a push down a little bit. So what I'm gonna look for here is I want structure to break here. Yeah, I want at least to come dipping down there, because then you kind of have a little bit of Wyckoff forming. Inside here you got equal highs, press down up into those, sweep those if we make a move back down.
Yeah, I like that. On the 5-minute, this earlier I don't know if on the 5-minute if the 1-to-1 or probably even more than 1-to-1 played out for the sell, that bearish move that it made, and then it retraced. But it's on like I said, it's lower time frame stuff. Yeah, right there, boom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it hit a fib right there from that bearish move. That looks like it stole off on them boys. That liquidation to the upside first, because that looks like a spring for sure. On the 5-minute at least.
Yeah. That's a sketchy candle. What's going on there?
Very sketch.
looking at today? Gold and GU basically. Yeah, here comes GU. Drop in there. Comes gold. Euro news out.
All right, gold. Looks like it stole off on them boys.
What kind of news was there this morning?
Euro interest rate decision. It seems to me actual 1.25. If I'm not mistaken, they were at 0.75 last.
Gotcha.
Previously, oh my goodness, yeah, it's up. Nice. It's up 0.75. The interest rate on the euro compared to what it was last. And previously, it was at 0.5%. So they boosted it up just like how the Canadians did,
Right.
with the 0.75 basis points. So that definitely is a mover.
Okay.
Damn, bro. No wonder the JPY is so dead. They are literally like the only pair that did not raise interest rates.
Yeah. Yeah, they're crazy.
They are wild.
JPY is just toast. You can't. It's really hard to trade anything. JPY. I mean, GJ is just stuck in this range. You go to the freaking. If you go to the daily and look at it, this is mess. You don't want to be involved in anything in there.
Yeah, GJ is a complete mess.
UJ is just
there can be plays,
straight rocket. So if you can get in on the buys, then you're good. But it's hard when it doesn't retrace at all. Just keeps pushing up. So it's hard to find opportunities on those. Okay. It's nothing yet. Okay, this is what we were looking for. Yeah, so we had a break structure right here. Lower time frames. We're inside of a larger time frame supply zone, so it's been pushing up into there. Now we're starting to see some rejection. Lower time frame starting to see some swings of or shifts of market structure. So this is why I'm kind of looking to take this short. As far as places to enter, it's kind of difficult because it's a little choppy in here. Right here I'm looking at is this last big wick up before that drop move. So that's probably going to be my entry right inside there. I'm going to take short right there and stop right above that. And targets. Target. So right here is going to be a target for sure. Got that, AB?
Yes, sir, and I'm here for it. About to set it up right now. I like
Okay, so you got an 8 pip stop.
8 pip stop off of that bearish move. Perfect. All right, cool. And no matter, let me ask you this question. No matter how low this gets, that entry is still going to stay the same?
Yeah, probably. If it drops, honestly, if it does another move down, I'm probably going to remove it.
Okay.
So, and I'll let you know.
Go ahead and set this thing up. Oh, excuse me. So, just for some insight, where we would get in at is basically slightly lower than where you would get at, so that's solid.
Yeah, you
And then stop losses of where that wick is at. Okay. And you said that's 8 pips.
holy crap, that's ugly. Forgot that the regular fibs looks like that. Okay, coming up into our area.
Okay.
Should know what time is it? 6:24.
Heck. Okay. When shit like this happens, this might get annoying. Oh, why did my freaking laptop freeze, dude? What the fuck? I'm not even gonna deal with this right now.
She's coming up a little hot, but I do think we gotta make another move down.
I think it's solid. I'm gonna have to set this shit on a computer because my laptop is restarting or wasn't plugged in. I don't know what it's doing right now. Graphics card resetting? Yeah, graphics card resetting. Man, fuck this. I gotta go now.
So you need what, 1 to 4 if you're risking your 0.5%?
Yeah, I need 1 to 4, which is gonna happen.
Let's check volume. Okay. So as we're getting up here, coming up to it, we do see volume slowly decreasing. So it's kind of it's a good sign there. Come on, don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. You don't. Oh shit.
For reals, don't do this, G.
Okay, made a move down. Alright. Increased volume on that move down. So we definitely have selling interest here.
Selling interest is definitely there. Yeah, I like that.
Is Peyton still in here? Did he dip?
He said he's having connection problems. He'll be right back on.
Gotcha.
What's the risk to reward, Pete? Cole?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. Yeah, that should be solid. All right, G, you don't do this to us. Be nice and simple like how gold was yesterday. Well, not simple, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. XY.
That dollar pump, yeah, okay. Yeah. The only thing that I'm watching for on this, from that high, I'm still watching to see if price is gonna climb up a little higher. But if it retraces and does that, then that would be solid for us. So actually, I would want that.
Yeah, trace into here and then make a move up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just drop a little lower DXY.
And P's like, oh shit, the market made a little move.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something like this.
Oh, you put your wick a little slightly high, and it's fine. I got my 8 pip stop loss. More than likely, if my stop loss gets hit, then yours will be like right there, right after.
Yeah.
What's your entry on your broker?
My entry on my broker, like my sell limit?
Yeah.
It is at. Sorry, back to my account. 0.15488.
488. Mine is 483. Okay, that's solid.
All right, don't do this. Come on, tag us in first.
The 1 minute rejected off the 50 EMA to the downside.
Oh, right here.
Yep. Tag us in and then just flop to the downside.
Yeah. Just need a
Shout out to
tap
LeBron.
and then a quick move in.
Yep. Shout out to LeBron James. Flop master. What else are we looking at again? We're looking at a possible. Take a look at Goldilocks.
Yeah, gold just making its way down.
Making his way downtown, walking fast. Ooh. On the 1 hour, that probably looks like it's still on them boys.
And this is actually a nice area where it could turn around at. Side here. Maybe not.
I had that bearish push, but I needed to drop slightly lower for me to start looking for sells.
Oh yeah, you
Or
want, yeah.
retracement sell. Yeah.
J.
That's news again. What news is this? God damn, my phone is jumping with the news notification. That was for. So that was initial jobless claims, 4-week average, and the continuing jobless claims that just happened for the US dollar.
Do we have any red news today?
Yeah, that's all red news. Like there's 4 red news, like since
nice.
we've been on.
Nice.
Like the euro interest rate decision, and then this. Ooh. This might not get us in. Yeah, gold is definitely getting. Oh boy, that's some still off them boy shit. I need the sales. Yeah, I thought so. We're gonna have to hop back on the Zoom call. I forgot to switch it on time.
Yeah.
Like I always do. But yeah, we have like 10 minutes on here. Yeah. All right, so that's gold. Are you looking for the buy still? Like if it pushes. Like if it pushes down to 17, like 14 or 17.13, would you be down to buy that? Or would you rather wait for it to break this structure that you have drawn out type thing?
I'm still interested in buying. It could come lower. You have imbalances all inside of here. Wait, the meeting now.
Never mind. No, we're unlimited now. We're good. We're unlimited.
All right. I still think we can make another move up. But if you wanting to like sell down into these areas, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Got going on here. gonna drop in. Structure. About this area right there. GU tanking. No. Yet. I don't think this is gonna tag us in, boys. But we'll keep it. Oh hell. Alright, where were we? 3 pips, 4 pips. That sucks.
Once it breaks that low, we're deleting.
Yeah. Damn, that would have been a nice trade.
That would have been a sexy trade. It's all right.
It hit the 50% of this. Oh my hell, why do I have that set? Not messing with that right now.
Ew.
Yeah, that's ugly. It's default.
Yeah, you have the default. Ew. No, I'm just playing.
I don't even use fibs, that's why. The only thing I use is the 50%.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay, SPX.
All right, I'm deleting.
Yeah. Alright guys, let's delete the GU order. Just barely missed it. That sucks. Okay, potential gold sales right here. Are we in an area right now? Ooh. Strokes right there. Relative equal lows now. Down here. So there's just a lot of liquidity downside there.
What'd you say? Oh, hell yeah. You wouldn't try to take it up to where, oh, never mind. I see where that second wick is.
The thing that's scary about this to me is I think it's also possible for this wick to get tested. So our stop loss would have to be really big.
Are you? What would you put on this? Full risk on you?
No, I would do 0.25 on this.
For you personally, or for us?
For me.
So if you go in 0.25, oh man. So I gotta go 1.25.
I would just do 0.25%. What I mean.
Yeah.
0.25%. Okay, so I do think that these lows are going to come get swept down here, and then we're going to make another move down.
That's perfect, because that's going to be...
Question is, where do we enter?
Out. Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to put 0.25% on this one. Right there. And then I'm going to put 0.25 on this one.
All right, I like that. Same stop loss. I like that.
Because there's imbalance inside this one. So I can definitely see this being the target for price to move to. But at the same time, there's also this. If you go down to like 15 second, this is gonna be like the last candle up before this move down. Okay. Are you just taking one of these, AB?
I'm probably gonna take both. I'm playing what you're playing, my guy.
Just low risk on each of them.
Yep. I'm gonna go full 0.25 risk on this one, but then on the next one, if this doesn't play out and it's on gold, then I'll go and risk a full, like what I'll risk on here, you know?
Yeah.
But I do like to play. It's I'm just guessing here. Is it gonna be like 16 pip stop loss?
My first one is one 10 pip, $1 on gold, and the other one is 8.8.
8.8?
No, just 0.8. So 8 pips basically.
8 pips? Okay, yeah. Ooh, that second entry is spicy. Sure.
$22.7. Okay, those in. Okay, so we're looking for sells on gold to bring back down into zone right here. Oh no, don't drop on us.
What's the risk to reward?
1 to 9.5 on the first one, or on the second one, 1 to 6.6 on the first one.
Too bad.
But this is dropping, so that might be for nothing.
It might be for nothing, but gonna set it up and see what it do. And you said that first entry, the stop loss is how many pips?
It is 10, 11.
11?
Yeah.
And the stop loss is leading right into the other trade's entry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's about to break the lows right now.
Unfortunately.
No. On that. GU. Damn, dude. That would have been such a money trade. Damn, you hear? What up, dude?
What up, yo?
What up, Peyton? So, do you see the GU trade we barely missed?
Yeah, I
That
made me leave
sucks.
the gym early.
And that thing is tanking. Holy crap. Nice buying gold. Thanks, man.
Probably means that gold is about
Yep,
to put
gold. We're about to delete this. Okay.
All right.
Take off our gold buy limit or sell limits.
Yep, we're gonna delete those.
Damn, market is moving today.
GJ still is in that area.
Did y'all see that the euro raised rates?
Yeah.
Yep, 0.75, just like the Canadians.
Just like we're about to.
Yeah. I'm
Everyone-
serious.
Possibly
Except the yen.
probably even one whole full basis point.
I hope.
I hope.
We about to see. Yeah, gold is definitely on the 5-minute. I am so here for the retracement sell still. Just like on what I'm seeing.
Jay's
I would
taking
love for it to
off.
break 1716 though, for further confirmation. at this point, since we don't have our limit order.
Yeah. Watch us remove that limit. Now it's gonna come up into here again. But it did take that.
All right, SPX. Pete, what do you feel about the SPX sells on 5-minute? They look a little daunting at this point. I think it's just best to wait for the 15-minute buys, maybe.
Yeah, I think the 5-minute sells are really 1-minute sells.
Yeah.
It's definitely
You have
not
a
5-minute like high
balance
probability
right
play.
here.
Just like 1 or 2 candles, you know, that's a 1-minute setup for sure. But the 5-minute buys or 15-minute buys look great. Great. The sells are low probability, buys are high probability, but I'm here for both.
I'm talking about like if like let's say for example S&P, if it drops down to 3953 and then retraces type thing on the 5-minute. I should have hella clarified because I didn't clarify anything. But I heard what you said.
It would still be low probability because it's correctional, not
yeah,
really
you're not
direction
following
you
that
want it to
buy.
go.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. The buys look high probability. Sells look like you could get stopped out any moment because it could just pop at any moment, in my opinion. But
damn, I think
I'm feeling the buys.
I think gold sold off on them boys. 1 hour equal highs that I had marked off on gold, they got broken, and then the candle right after it with the volume pickup, this is looking like stealing off them boys stuff on the 1 hour.
That's my new favorite thing, stealing off on them boys.
Right? But yeah, 1 hour definitely is. This is making me not want to buy gold if it gets down to 1703.
Are y'all expecting the dollar to have just stop hunted right now? Have y'all looked at?
Yeah, I've been looking at that.
I think it could have possibly just took those lows out and it came into a 1 hour demand area, took out a lot of liquidity on the 1 hour.
Yeah,
I'm expecting it to
the
keep pushing up.
Here, I'll send it in the Zoom so y'all can see it. It still has a possible one more leg down. It just bounced off of like what I have drawn up here.
So, yeah.
When price made that when price started making that push to make higher highs, it hit the 78.6 and hit 121 from there. If price doesn't go bullish from here, it has one more move down for me before it could potentially go continuing to be bullish.
Yeah, I don't want to play the leg down. I don't think it's high probability.
What do you guys think? I sent the chart in my chat or in the chat on Zoom.
I think if it moves up from here, it's gonna continue to go up. I wouldn't expect.
You wouldn't expect
that would be
to drop from that demand zone
from that supply. No, because there is no lower high yet. You would just be expecting a complete, turnaround.
And reversal. Yep.
Yeah. So I would be expecting that to fail and the bulls to win that one.
All right, for sure. I thought so.
Maybe there would be a 1-to-1 off of that supply, but not as big of a move down as you have drawn.
Yeah. Oh,
but
for sure. I just
probably a 1-to-1 off the supply.
That's just what I had drawn out this morning. Yeah. I mean, from last night.
But we would need to see still this structure on the DXY like break. There's still like it took the lows out. It hasn't taken any highs out, which cold drew it out almost perfectly on the lower time frame. So
there's two structures that this thing needs to break for me before I start to really feel good about sales. It needs to break 107.27 for me to really feel good on the 4-hour time frame about sales. Other than that,
oh, sells, yeah. I mean,
yeah, it needs to break 107.27. Other than that, I'm still pretty bullish on this thing.
What are you talking about?
Talking about US dollar.
Oh, okay.
Cole was like, "Wait, what are y'all talking about?"
Well, it
the
should
dollar is the
definitely
king,
break
Cole.
these.
The dollar is the king.
Yo, P, you still feeling your EU divergence or not?
No.
I thought so.
I mean, it's already played out. It missed the divergence by
Pips.
like 2 pips and then hit
Yeah.
TP. So
Yeah. Oh, hell, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Marcus said, I was going to give it to you, but I decided I'm going to play you. Would you still be down to play this 1 hour EU?
the Bulls,
Yep.
I mean,
And sells on
it's a
EU
long
ships.
ways away. So
Yeah, that's not happening
That's too long
today.
at it. Yeah.
if that happens today, no.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah,
If
if it comes
today,
today,
no
it's
way in
blasting through that, dude.
hell. Yeah. If it happens today, no way in hell.
And
Biddy
it
might not
probably
get
will.
free.
The euro should gain some strength, or I mean, the euro. Wait, they should.
Wow, GU off the
should gain
71%.
strength. Huh. We'll see.
Yeah, right now I'm not seeing anything personally to play until some real big moves happen. Like UChef, oh my goodness, man. I mean, I see the possible play on UChef, but it's not today's status. And if it does happen today, we're not playing it. I can tell you that right now. So I'm not even gonna send it. Yeah, gold, I just feel like it's still off on them boys, or it's about to chase that wick before getting up to 1733. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, y'all.
Nope. Time to wait. Or play. No, wait. Lower time frame stuff. Maybe the S&P on the 1 minute might have a setup, but that's all I see. S&P and indices might have 1 minute sells. That's the only thing I see. See where you're going with that, Cole. But
this is literally what gold looked like yesterday.
It is. And then this. I might take this. This tapped into there. Moved away. Broke structure here. Balance still down here. Scary.
Yeah, this to me looks like a 15-minute or a 5-minute buying opportunity on GU, which doesn't look terrible.
mm-hmm. You can refine that zone a little bit on the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny how GU. I still have this trade up for us, P. When GU hit our hit the entry and it hit take profit, then right after hit stop loss.
That was dirty.
Hella dirty. I love it. Yeah, this 5 minute.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
GU
take
buy,
this. I'm gonna put some limit orders on this.
Yes, sir. I'm down for it. It's not 1 minute status. The retracement is fairly looking decent. If it can make a B and C wave, I would be in love. Although technically speaking, if you want to consider that on the 5 minute, that bullish candle that bounced off the 50 EMA as the B wave, then sure.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, let's do it. Let's do it.
Ooh, Cole with his stop losses are kill me sometimes, but I love it.
Deadly.
I love it. It's like, no, it's not going past this wick right here on the 5 minute. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Right here. Nope, you're not passing this, my boy.
I see exactly where you're. Why is your entry right there though instead of a little lower?
You want it like right here?
I know. I was just asking more than anything.
I was going off the 5 minute candle here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So do you play the open of the last bearish candle basically?
Yeah. Either play the open or
50%.
if the risk reward is shit, then I do the 50% of it.
Got you.
Wait, I didn't hear that question. And the answer to it. I'm so sorry.
I play the open, yeah, or the 50% of it.
Oh, so you're halving this?
No.
No, AB.
I'm playing.
It's funny.
I'll just play it.
Yeah. Why is our buy so far away?
What's that stop loss? How many pips?
I'm sending you a
11.4.
chart, AB.
All right, bet. Say less.
I'm missing this shit.
Oh, we're hella not missing this. I already have it like magic keys already, like for our entry, but I wanted his entry.
No, this is the entry we get.
All right, let me see what we're talking about. Okay, bet. Say less. Right, okay.
Are you keeping your targets right there, Cole?
My first target is going to be the high.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends how it forms down here. If it like makes a high right here, comes down, tap it, then my first one will probably be this high.
Got you. Yeah.
Let's look real fast.
How many pips is that entry away from the 78.6p? Just to be surgical.
It's above it, and it's 2 pips.
All right, cool.
One target up here. 100.
See that TP right there, AB? 1.16 basically.
1.16. All right. I'm here for it. Input risk 500. And those take profits are love that. Love that.
We don't even need to risk 500 low key.
I'm about to figure out if I'm about to figure out. Okay, so
250.
how are we taking profits? Are we taking
Actually,
profits?
forget it. Just put 500 on it. This is a good trade.
All right. 5 minute Cole, real quick.
On here?
Yeah.
5 minute.
Okay. Okay, cool, awesome. It's 1.117 take profit? Final take profit?
1.16.
Okay, 1.6, never mind. I ain't tripping. All right. P, I see what you're talking about, and I'm somewhat agreeing with you, bro, that we don't need to place a 0.5 on this. Because if we let this go and hit take profit without taking partials, first of all, let me get into the trade.
Well, we're not going to do that. We're gonna so let's be realistic.
We're taking partials, and we're going to probably take half. Where are we taking half off, though? At 1-to-1 or 1-to-2?
1-to-2, we'll take half off, and then we'll let the rest ride.
All right, bet.
because I want to make $500 if it hits 1 to 2, at least, and then whatever happens after that happens after that.
All right.
Gold dropping.
Come on, GU. Oh yeah. Now I'm definitely looking for sales on gold.
Oh, this is sketchy hours. That just came down
Sketchy.
hot.
After bouncing off of that higher time frame supply too. We're gonna play the fuck out of this though.
Hey, AB, I don't want to do this right now because it's a little too quick, but I think on these type of plays where Cole puts his risky ass stop loss, because we've seen him hit it so many times, but we've also seen that get hit, and then it goes in the direction. I think on these plays we should do 0.25 on Cole's setup and then 0.25 on a regular impulse fib at the 78.6, and then have the stop loss at a normal spot, and play it still half risk total, but you know,
it's too late for that now. Yeah, no,
but it's too late for that right now. But yeah,
I like what you said. I like that.
Did we get it? Did we get in?
Nope, not yet. And still hovering right above. And depending on how spreads is, we really need that thing to go and hit the 78.6 from the 5-minute fib, basically, for us to get entry. Like, we really need it.
Cole gets quiet. That means he's entering more orders or something.
Or he's in the zone.
I'm just waiting.
That's facts. When Cole gets quiet, you know he's scheming.
Yep. I already know. I'm a pattern recognitionist.
That fool.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know Cole's over there adding orders.
I'm not adding shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up for a possible play, but if I'm setting up and price is already moving, never mind. That's what I'm saying.
No. Just let it go.
Yeah,
that's for next time or the future or something.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh my god, I don't know what these girls are laughing about, but I can hear them. It's just funny. Okay.
I do like the move down. I do like the swift move down with not necessarily too much more volume.
Yeah, staying low. We didn't break the high volume over here. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. I like that at least.
Yeah, I'm so here for this. Excuse me. Drink some water, guys.
I don't have any. Oh my gosh, dude. Do not do this to us.
Oh, come on, G. You don't. Yeah. Just, yeah.
Wow.
Leave that wick right there. Don't go back up there. Leave that wick on the 1 minute.
Please leave that wick. Don't go 1 to 2 without us, please.
That sucks.
Cole, if it breaks that previous lower high on the 1 minute, you're out.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is fine. It kind of sucks that it tags us in here, but there's a lot of imbalance in there.
Yeah.
So.
AOP, just an FYI, I am going to be dropping my daughter off in 20 minutes, but I'm going to be gone for 10 minutes. I'll be like right back on my computer in 10 minutes. So within that 10-minute buffer period, if there's anything going down, you have controls, all right?
Probably going to be when the indices and gold pop off, and I have no idea what locks
are. As soon as I get back home, I know, right? The worst timing, but as soon as I get back home, that's when like that shit's going to start popping off and shit.
All right.
Ooh, we got some football on tonight, boys.
Who playing?
It's Bills and the Rams.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's a good game.
That's a good game, yeah.
Dude, Peyton. It's yesterday's? Oh, wait, no, this is SP. Never mind.
Yeah, OP, bro, that gold trade yesterday. Sheesh.
It hit 1 to 30.
1 to 30, my man.
Son. Damn, son.
1 to 30. That sounds crazy, man.
Okay,
All right.
okay. Come on.
Come on, GU.
Come on,
Just
GU.
it in nicely. Just do it. Just do what Gold did yesterday. Even if it just gives us a 1 to 5. No offense, Cole, but we'll be good. I know you're trying to see this go 1 to 10.
Okay.
This better not be no freaking 15-second fib and it blasts off here.
15 seconds. Well, the 15-second retrace faster than an impulse. All right, here we go. We should get in this. Come on, we should get it in right here.
Yeah, not with spreads.
Come on.
Come on,
we should get in. We should give a little bit more.
Come on. Okay.
You need to give more now.
Oh no, dude.
Don't do this. Get us freaking in.
Haha, here we go. Come on. Almost.
Come on, almost.
All right, now I'm in.
All right, Jesus.
Now relax.
All right, now we're good.
Now go do what you're supposed to do.
Because for me, there's nothing worse than a trade not hitting your limit order. And
Oh, hell.
Heal, boy.
Tough cookies. Come on. Give us a
Heal
wick.
Right here. Heal right here.
Ah. Come on. We need a wick at least.
How many seconds till that minute closes? I can't see from here.
30.
It doesn't matter.
Damn. Oh. Come on. Give us a solid 30 seconds.
This one's sinking. It's just like looking for liquidity.
Yeah.
You can tell it's like algorithmically looking for it. Come on.
Come on, pop right here, please. Yes, I like that.
Find it. Find what you were looking for, you dirty bastard.
And just pop right here, right now. Come on. You bitch.
Come on, algorithm.
Oh, let me set this so that take profit TP is taken off at.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
Let's go.
Back in profit.
Come on.
Push, baby.
Damn.
What was that?
It's sassiness, though.
Come on. Don't do this. Well, I like the opportunity, but hold here. Hold here. This candle's important. Next candle's really important. It needs to chase that wick to the upside.
Yeah, break that high.
And break that wick up
look
there.
for it to break the high up there.
No, we said up. We got heavy divergence on the 15 second.
AP, where do you want stop loss at break even at? 1 to 1 or 1 to 2?
1 to 2.
All right. It's all set, so I don't even have to press anything, and long as it gets there, then we'll be good.
This one doesn't look promising though. It's gonna create 3-wave on the 15-second and stop us out. Damn it.
Yep.
Oh well. Maybe we're safe? No. Okay.
Nope, that's an L.
Nope, that's an L.
Caught it. Okay. Well, now for paper trade purposes, we can see if this 7086 holds.
Right.
And yeah, it's paper trading purposes. All right.
Sucks.
Well, that sucks. Next.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
All right, so now this makes me either A, want to sell on the 5 minutes if this low gets broken on GU, well, and every other USD pair, realistically speaking, or B, play the buys on the 15-minute. That's what I'm feeling for either ways of the market right here, right now. And the bears on GU look like they were just as fast as the bulls getting up there. You know what's crazy, Cole?
What?
No matter what, I think I would have to take like 3 of your trades in a row and hit stop loss for me to be at break even on your trade from yesterday. And that's from me taking partials a lot of times and even risking low. So just imagine. All right, so how do you guys feel about what I just said about the US dollar and how it's looking? Like anything US dollar related? Gold, S&P. I feel the same way about all of them.
Hey, in gold, USD is it's doing exactly what I thought it would.
Yeah. It is 100%. We'll just look for the pullback and play that.
Yep.
For sure. And we need to line up the dollar with something. We don't need to look at the Forex pair and trade the Forex pair. We need to trade the dollar and line it up with like whatever we're trading, because the dollar is going to control the market today.
Right.
Obviously, that was a good trade. I'm taking that every single day of my life, but we knew the dollar was about to do this. So
yeah, we can't be surprised. Just gotta risk it for the biscuit.
But here's the question: go to the 15-minute on the dollar or the 5? And that impulse down yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn, the market is moving.
The move up is looking more deadly than the impulse down.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah, we're about to play the bears on these things because the dollar looks like it's about to keep going, like we just said.
Okay, so like EU right now has a 15-minute bullish fib that it's like sinking into. So all I see is 5-minute sells and 15-minute buys. It's kind of scary retracement.
The sucky part is that the 5-minute looks better than the 15-minute.
Yeah, and GU just broke that low, so that would have been an L in every direction.
In every aspect. All right, cool, solid. That's solid.
Yeah.
I don't really want to continue buying UJ, but it did just sweep out some lows and made a good push up. I don't really like UJ. Gold slamming down. Okay. Man, barely. I wish we would have caught that GU sell, man. That would have been money. I can't believe it barely missed. That would have been a smackaroni. Now we just have to wait for freaking retracements. How do you feel about like a USHF buy maybe or something on the 1 minute? I know it's really not ideal, but since the market is moving like this, I know you don't even trade USHF.
Yeah, I don't trade that pair.
It just has this.
I remember when Cole was done with USHF. Cole was like, "I'm never trading this shit again."
Yeah. I'm not
the S&P is coming into a zone I had marked off.
Yeah.
Balance zone.
Damn,
like
man.
A down
I really wish that I didn't see that the dollar going bullish, because I want to play the 15-minute more than the fives, but the fives is just looking more appealing to me. This is just what happens when the US dollar is just too bullish. Because how many weeks ago did I say I'm tired of being bullish on the US dollar, P?
A bunch. It's been forever. It's been bullish for freaking 2 years.
Like, damn, man, I'm tired of this bullishness. I need the US dollar to start going bearish so I can start playing the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm not even gonna believe it when it really starts dropping at this point.
Because everything is done just, even on the weekly, even if it retraces and goes bearish for like a good 2 months, it's still gonna look like a retracement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
The dollar is freaking popping off. Is the fundamentals really moving it like that? Oh shit, fucking what's his face is talking right now. Powell. Powell's talking.
If you can, pull up the YouTube for that. I want to see what you're talking about.
I got it all right here.
Despite your
then give him the chance to share his screen, please.
No.
Okay.
Cole
or just send it to us so that I can watch it myself. There you go.
In the chat.
Perfect. Even better. Keto. All right, fellas. I'll be right back. I'll be back in 10.
I'll check the chat.
Oh, Zoom chat? Okay, that's why I was confused.
Might not work with OBS and YouTube Live and all that stuff.
That is the goal at 2%. And the reason is that we believe that the public's expectations of future inflation will play an important role in the actual path of inflation.
Good old Jerome.
That's kind of the fundamental basis of our framework. And
I can't hear anything he's saying.
As I just discussed, it is very important that inflation expectations.
I can't hear the audio.
On my YouTube
is that if you look at longer term expectations by households, businesses, and forecasters, and also markets,
computer sound,
you'll see that they are pretty well anchored around 2%. Of course, short-term expectations.
Are you talking about the Zoom? Oh, I'm on YouTube.
Are higher because of high current inflation, and also the clock is ticking. As I mentioned, the longer that inflation remains well above target, the greater the concern that the public will start to just naturally incorporate higher inflation into its economic decision making, and our job is to make sure that doesn't happen, and we're committed to doing that job.
It seems to me
you can go back to the charts if you want. We don't have to watch these ugly fuckers.
There's a real risk that the labor market,
oh yeah, them boys ugly.
That the labor shortages persist, does that create a risk that takes some of the ability to manage this process out of your hands? To the extent that there continue to be labor shortages, does that then feed into expectations that the public has about inflation, as you mentioned very prominently?
Well, I think you're right that if it does turn out that we are in a world of a persistent labor shortage over time, that'll be a challenging world for companies, and it will certainly create upward pressure on wages and that sort of thing. Today, the labor market demand is very, very strong still in the labor market. We're still printing new payroll job numbers at a high level. Wages are running at elevated levels. And so we think by our policy interventions, what we hope to achieve is a period of growth below trend, which will cause the labor market to get back into better balance. And that will bring wages back down to levels that are more consistent with 2% inflation over time. That's what we're trying to achieve. The shock to labor supply that we got from the pandemic was large and unexpected, and unfortunately persistent. I will say that just in the very last labor market report that we got last Friday, we did see a welcome increase in labor force participation. Nonetheless, still a full percentage point below where it was before the crisis. And I think it's important as a society that we have measures in place to support a strong labor market and high labor force participation. And that goes beyond what we can
Rome
accomplish.
definitely shorted gold this morning.
You've made some contrast to how things are different today. What's different today from the high inflationary period of the late 70s and early 80s. I guess some other distinctions are, I remember as a student in Boston in the early 80s, in the days before the internet, I remember seeing people actually line up at the Fidelity office to see the monetary aggregates released on a weekly basis. And the way the money travels through the economy has changed dramatically since Milton Friedman first said that inflation's always and everywhere a monetary phenomenon. I'm just wondering, how do you respond when people look to the huge spike in government spending and say, I think you answered this in part in the first question, but that, when you look at the huge spike in spending and say the Fed's printed all this money, so of course we have inflation.
So I graduated from college in 1975, which was close to peak monetarism, and there was quite a focus on monetary aggregates, and I recall it just as you do. So to go to this current situation, so as part of our response to the pandemic, we did resort to large asset purchases to address what were pretty severe disruptions in markets, and then also to support the economy, and our balance sheet expanded dramatically. But remember that our purchases of securities don't actually increase the quantity of government obligations held by the public. They really change the mix because we issue bank reserves to pay for those securities. So we're not changing the quantity of obligations. That is not to say that money growth wasn't high. It was, of course, extraordinarily high in 2020, and then slowed down in 21, and now is quite sluggish. And I guess I would just say it this way: whatever caused, there are different theories on what caused the inflation that so suddenly jumped up out of the ground in March of 2021. Whatever that cause was, the relationship between the money supply and inflation,
whatever that cause was,
economic output, has been much more unstable than it was in Friedman's day for a very long time. And so literally changes in monetary aggregates have not had a consistent, reliable relationship. They haven't been a good predictor of the economy or of inflation. Now, of course, the economy is ever changing, and that too could change, to where it is important again. But for now, and for really many years now, monetary aggregates don't play an important role in our formulation of policy, and we don't think they're generally a good way to think about policy or about inflation. It's more about demand and supply and things like that.
Blah blah
so
blah.
That's where we would be on that.
He never answers the question.
That actually calls to mind,
ever.
At Cato, we do have a strong aversion to a fully discretionary fiat money system. And so we do like to socialize and promote alternative frameworks that could move policy in a market direction that eliminates some of this discretion. Jim mentioned that a consistent theme over the years of this conference has been, potential monetary rules. And, that kind of calls into question whether inflation and prices are really the best targets to use for monetary policy. Some folks have advocated for a rules-based system, such as, targeting nominal GDP is something we've heard a lot about in recent years, partly because, as you say, monetary policy is not suited to address, well suited to address supply shocks. Could you share with us some of your thoughts of that type of approach and whether it's something that you would consider?
So more broadly on rules, of course, Taylor rules have become part of the fabric of economic analysis and particularly monetary policy analysis in ways that must be far greater than John Taylor could have hoped when he wrote his original article in 1993. So, but no central bank and the Fed has never explicitly tied our monetary policy decisions to any formula, including Taylor rules. But Taylor rules, nonetheless, are ubiquitous in all of the work that we do. You have to have a variable, or a way and a model of explaining how monetary policy will react, and some kind of Taylor rule is now very much part of the way we think. In terms of nominal income targeting, and by the way, I know that Cato is one of the home courts for nominal income targeting, along with Mercatus and some others. And I know that this is a lot of well-known experts, many of them at your institution, do support nominal income targeting. And I'll just say that, we've looked at that. I've looked at that and really come to the view that that nominal income targeting is not the right way to go. And I'll try to explain why. By the way, I know that these arguments are well known to nominal income targeters and will be found to be unpersuasive. But nonetheless, I'll just give you my
and one thing I would interject is that we have debates internally as well, and I think for us the concept really is more wanting to socialize a number of alternatives and try to move towards alternatives that do have more of a market basis and again remove discretion.
I think that's a very healthy process, and the whole debate over many years about rules and discretion is a fascinating and important one that is far from over. So it's really a mix of the two. I think but getting to nominal income targeting, we've got a dual mandate: maximum employment and price stability, and it comes down to, is nominal income targeting the best way to promote that? We don't think it is. I don't really think it is, and part of that just is that it would be, I think, very difficult to explain to the public the relationship of a nominal income target, nominal GDP target to those goals. It's a level of complexity that even some economists and policymakers struggle with, let alone the general public. So it seems like it would be a reach to sort of put that, for us to have that be our fundamental framework. And a couple of examples that would be difficult. One in particular would be, what do you do with changes in trend growth? We have, highly uncertain estimates of levels of trend growth that we amend down through the years, and many years later, we may have a very different view. But it is broadly understood, I think, or thought that trend growth has declined considerably rather, over the course of the last, since the global financial crisis. So how do you incorporate that into a
I'm not hearing anything positive from this man's mouth.
Of inflation, or do you annually re-estimate trend growth? And if you do that, you're incorporating both communications issues, but also, just big chances of policy error, because we just don't know these things with that kind of. We don't know any of the starred variables, so to speak, with that level of certainty. So I'll just say it's really interesting, and it works very well in models, but it seems difficult to implement from a practical standpoint, and it's not something that we have chosen to do, or that we are currently looking at.
Got 3 minutes.
You mentioned a dual mandate. I don't want to ignore the unemployment rate during this conversation. When I said earlier that we obviously have an aversion to a fully discretionary monetary system, many of us also regret the adoption of the dual mandate. in lieu of a strict focus on monetary stability.
What are you thinking?
The Fed's own website acknowledges that maximum employment is driven mainly by.
I'm not hearing anything positive from this man.
And if we accept that, does it really make sense for employment to be part of the Fed's mandate?
So, Peter, as you know, we're created by Congress in statute, and Congress assigns our goals, and it has assigned maximum employment and price stability. It's my view that the dual mandate has served the public well and is generally workable. In particular, at the moment, I don't see the two goals
Peyton? What do you think about EU?
in conflict at all, because without price stability, we will not be able to achieve the kind of strong labor market that we want for a sustained period that benefits all. So I don't see a case for moving to a single mandate, but that's really a question for Congress, and we will of course implement whatever mandate Congress gives us. To your point about maximum employment, it's true that, and we do say that and have for some time, that non-monetary factors are really what drives the level of maximum employment, which clearly changes through the business cycle and over time. But we can and do assess that, and we do it transparency. And Congress has said that should be a goal, a co-equal goal with price stability. So that's what we're implementing. And again, I don't think there's a strong case for changing that. I don't think it hampers us in our pursuit. And I think we can achieve both goals in the medium term.
You stole my follow-up because you started out saying Congress sets the mandate, and so my follow-up was going to be, well, should the mandate, should they consider changing the mandate? And I think you've answered that. But I guess a natural follow-up might be then that if the dual mandate weren't enough,
you guys are a
there's
snooze
been talk
fest.
of adding more elements to the Fed's objectives, including like racial equity that seem far from the Fed's ability to address. In addition, the Fed's remit has expanded from the banking system to the broader financial system, and its regulatory responsibilities were widely expanded in the wake of the financial crisis. How does continuing expanding the Fed's mandates not undermine focus on that fundamental responsibility of monetary stability, beyond things such as the employment element of the mandate?
So I think our current mandate is appropriate, and I would not want to see it narrowed or broadened for that matter. We've got narrow and we've got well-defined goals that we're supposed to pursue. And what we've gotten with that is a precious grant of independence that lets us pursue those goals without direct political control. For monetary policy, that's maximum employment and price stability. And I think that dual mandate has served the public well. I really don't think it would not be a good idea to broaden it to goals that might be inconsistent with those two mandates, and that would be very difficult for us to achieve with our tools. More broadly than that, though, I think it's really important that we stick to our assigned tasks and resist the temptation to take on issues that are the province of elected representatives or of Congress. And if we do that, if we do stray from our core mandates, that will eventually undermine the case for our remaining independent. And I think, Fed independence is an institutional arrangement that has served the public well. And I think that's pretty well documented and accepted.
I mentioned a couple of times, our concerns about a full discretionary system. And one of the biggest of those concerns is that in the face of, large economic dislocations, we've been running, what really amount to unprecedented experiments. I would cite the, quadrupling of the Fed's balance sheet in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis, and then, doubling it again during the pandemic. To your credit, it was right before the pandemic that you were beginning to move towards reducing the balance sheet. Could you shed some light for us on where you hope to take the balance sheet over time, and what's the way that you really try to get there? Do you see the Fed ever moving back to a scarce reserve framework like it had before the 2008 crisis?
Sure. So in the last cycle, after we ended our asset purchases, we froze the size of the balance sheet in 2014 and then allowed it to shrink passively relative to the size of the economy for about 3 years. So as the economy grew, the balance sheet didn't grow. Then in 2017, we began to allow maturing assets to run off, and that process went on until 2019. By the end of that period, we had a balance sheet that was significantly smaller relative to the size of the economy and smaller than it was overall. So Then we resumed asset purchases, as you know, 2020, and once again now we are embarked on shrinking the balance sheet, and the test will be back to levels
yesterday
that satisfy the public's demand for our liabilities. That's currency and reserves and things like that, but also with reserves maintained at levels that are consistent with our ample reserves regime. So the balance sheet is substantially larger now, obviously, and consequently the runoff process is designed to be substantially faster than in the last cycle, to the tune of on the order of $1 trillion of runoff per year. That process began in June. Once it's up to full speed, the process began in June, and the pace of the balance sheet increases actually rises this month. The plans are spelled out in detail on our website around the January and May meetings. And of course, one thing we always say is that we're prepared to adjust the details of the plan based on economic and market developments at any time. As far as returning to a scarce reserve regime, I guess I would say that I think that our current operating framework is a better one, and I don't see a case for returning to scarce reserves. Now, why is that? So the world has really changed as a result of the global financial crisis and the pandemic. The scarce reserves framework would be challenged to work in a world where there's very high and sometimes volatile demand for safe and liquid assets. Central banks may need to rely on large-scale asset purchases again from time to time in response to severe shocks. And remember that the large financial institutions hold very, very large quantities of safe assets now as a liquidity buffer, and that includes a lot of reserves. So the bottom line is that the quantity of reserves is just so much higher. It would seem to be impractical to try to manage scarcity, and demand will be volatile too. So it doesn't seem practical. And again, we think that the current system works well and provides a lot of liquidity to the system, which is kind of a net gain.
All right, I thought it might be time to shift gears a little bit away from inflation and monetary policy. I remember in the first year I joined Cato, I read an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal advocating for the Fed to implement a digital currency. And I was kind of horrified at the privacy implications of this prospect, and said so in a letter to the editor at that time. Since then, the Fed has formally stepped into the digital currency ring, and digital currency has obviously been a very recurring theme in these conferences. But the Fed has stepped into this arena with a discussion paper on a central bank digital currency and several speeches from Fed governors. Our team has reviewed the more than 2,000 comments that the Fed's central bank digital currency discussion paper received, and we find that about 2/3 of them are concerned or outright opposed.
Carlo, my stop loss on EU is
financial oppression and disintermediating
27 pips.
Some of the same concerns
kind of
that
big.
led me to write that letter to the editor 7 years ago. How can these serious concerns about privacy and freedom be reconciled with a digital currency?
Let me start by saying that we haven't made any decisions at all about whether to issue a CBDC, and we continue to evaluate the pros and cons.
Talking about crypto.
Look at the technical questions and the policy questions, and we expect that evaluation process is going to take some time, appropriately so. Secondly, I'll say that we do not intend to proceed with issuance of a CBDC without clear support from both the executive branch and from Congress, ideally in the form of a specific authorizing law. So we did get, it was very gratifying, 2,000 and some comments. And, I won't tell you that I've read those, but I've read all of them, but I've read some of them, and I've read the summaries. And, it's a lot of very thoughtful concerns, including the ones that you raised. And there are things that we're considering very seriously. So we in our own paper, we suggested that a CBDC in our jurisdiction should be privacy protected, intermediated, widely transferable, and identity verified. So on privacy protection, let's start with that. Very, very important. And we all see what's happening with the digital RMB. And the issues with privacy. We would not want a world in which the government sees in real time every money transfer that anyone makes with a CBDC. That would not be something that would be at all attractive in the American context. So privacy protection is going to be extremely important, and we're attentive to striking a balance, of course, between law enforcement and privacy protection. But that can be managed in the same way that it's currently managed in the banking system, or in some similar way. in terms of another issue really is disintermediation, and that really is a question of if, say, you had an interest-bearing CBDC, it could be attractive. It could compete with deposits, could draw deposits out of the banking system. That could limit credit availability. That's another issue to be managed. I think one of the things that actually that Cato mentioned in your was also the run risk issue, and that is the question of, are you creating an asset that would be very attractive in a panic or severe stress situation, and fostering runs. So look, it's going to be, as I mentioned, it's going to be, we think our role is this. We want to carefully and thoroughly analyze the public policy and technological challenges, public policy trade-offs and technological challenges. That's what we're doing. The idea is that this
Peyton's
will lead all
looking
of us
for
to a better understanding of those trade-offs and prepare the way for hopefully a well-informed decision on whether and when to issue a dollar central bank digital currency. That's what we think our role is, and we think that the Fed is the right institution to do that. We can proceed without, we're a nonpartisan institution, non-political institution that we can do these things, and I hope present conclusions and analysis that will support an intelligent decision when it's time to make that.
That was bullish for crypto.
Having a lot to say on in the future,
yeah,
as well.
Extremely bullish for crypto. What he just said. He basically did not deny that they are trying to work on crypto. That is huge for crypto.
Crypto was undeniable.
First, I should probably.
I would not be surprised if there's a random
gentleman who
spike
Janet Yellen
today in crypto and not the indices.
Buy Bitcoin sign behind her during her Humphrey Hawkins testimony earlier this year became my son-in-law. So that's a little bit of a disclaimer.
Full status or unstatus.
But without debating the merits or future of cryptocurrencies generally, or one or another crypto products, I'll say that in the monetary arena, Cato stands for
EU.
Not a desire to see more interest in monetary policy, to see more people concerned about our discretionary fiat system. And also, we want to see private market innovation and experimentation in developing alternatives. And crypto is just such a great example of this. There's a long history of government and regulation thwarting such innovation and experimentation, which we find really disappointing. So I wonder if you could respond to these kinds of concerns, namely that regulators might ultimately strangle crypto to the extent that it really does develop into a viable alternative system.
So I'll talk about it in two pieces. One is unbacked cryptocurrencies as such, and
there you go.
Those have not and don't appear to offer, have not offered and don't appear to offer much in the way of public interest in using them as payments. Let's say it's not a great store of value. What it is a speculative asset. It's not backed by anything.
There could be an argument that that's still during the development phase.
I was about to say the same exact thing as this guy. That's funny.
But
yes,
be that as it may.
And I also have close in family members who offer that perspective vigorously. So, as you suggest. But stable coins is a different thing. And, the question is, are there forms of private money like stable coins which can play a role in our financial system, which would, and the answer is, of course, that we don't want to stand in the way of appropriate innovation, particularly including, digital innovation. But we think that something like that, which is, purporting to be money, would need to be appropriately regulated. And I hear that wide agreement on that, by the way, from a lot of the stablecoin companies now are seeing that as part of getting to a place where they are a legitimate part of the financial system. So I think you need regulation. If people are going to think something is money, then it needs to actually have the qualities of money. And if it doesn't, then you don't want. I don't think you want to take money and make it into just another consumer product where sometimes it fails and sometimes it's good. You want it to be guaranteed to be good. If the public's going to look at it like it was a dollar, you want to have clarity, transparency. You want to have full reserves of very liquid, high quality assets, and things like that. That's all. So I think that we need legislation on this. Just it's typical of technological innovations. There isn't a regulatory framework that really gets after payment stable coins. you know, and so I think that's what's needed. But I wouldn't think of us as being opposed to that kind of innovation. We're more the people who are saying, among others, that we need appropriate regulation.
Yeah, and the devil's ultimately in the details. I mean, while we have these debates, I mean, we would concede, you know, we're living in a world where we will see innovation, and we've basically promoted, you know, a light touch, you know, market focused approach, because there is a real risk of again, you know, having
At this
an
point, if
impact on the
EU
development of
makes
these innovations and really thwarting what could be very
if EU
promising,
makes the move down before getting us into this trade, it's
innovation.
going to give bullish divergence at the 78.6
And I agree
ish.
with that. We don't want to be in that place. We want to be in favor of innovation, but also of appropriate regulation.
And ultimately, some of the people who are driving, you know, the regulation might be, you know, as you mentioned, legislation.
Oh, what's your MT4 entry
and
on
the product
GU?
may not meet the objectives that you and I both say that we want.
15,445.
Topic, you know, as long as I can remember, successive chairmen have warned of our unsustainable fiscal path. You know, regrettably, no one in Congress or the White House seems to be listening. I'm, you know, particularly during a period of high inflation, I've been, you know, continually chagrined at, you know, the number of big spending bills that continue to come down the pike, and legislation that's passed. You know, long after I think you know, the crisis of the pandemic has ended. The lessons of the financial crisis in COVID might be that keeping our fiscal house in order is essential as preparation to meet the challenges of unexpected but inevitable, you know, economic dislocations. But the opposite lesson seems to have been learned, that we can keep spending, you know, whatever we wish without worrying about a day of reckoning. And I just, you know, I'm very concerned about the day of reckoning and what risks we're laying for the economic well-being of future generations. And I just wonder,
the pip juice going
on those concerns.
This dude said day of reckoning. What is he talking about?
Timing of that day's arrival
Session.
and its consequences, and whether you have any ideas about how we can build a real
All right, EU.
For fiscal
All right,
responsibility.
GU's making its way up too.
So I
They're
do
going
share
kind of
those concerns.
fast.
In fact,
Yeah,
I
they are
was working
cruising.
on those issues before I joined the Fed. But
GU's almost
at
to our
the Fed,
entry.
my
Gonna
position
need to be a wick at
used to
this
be
point.
that fiscal policy really is the responsibility of
hot.
Congress and the administration. Wouldn't be appropriate for me to comment too much on specific policy proposals or laws. More to the point, with inflation running so far above 2%, this is probably an especially good time to focus on achieving our own mandate rather than doling out advice to others. But like my predecessors, I'll point out that our federal fiscal policy is not on a sustainable path, and it really hasn't been for some time. And we will need to get back to a sustainable
What did
path
you just
sooner
say?
rather than later. To your point, sooner is better than later. And I guess I'll just leave it at that.
I want to commentate this fool. This dude is
We're getting
crazy.
close to the end of our time. So
Next Fed meeting is going to be fun because I'm going to put it on Zoom and I'm going to be pausing it and commentating his dumb ass.
Everything that we've discussed thus far, what are some of the key lessons that you've learned since you became?
Bro, for reals, when I hear this dude, I'm just like, man, this is exactly why I don't like listening to the news, because there's a whole bunch of dumb fucks like him who talk nonsense.
So I guess I would say that both experience and also studying history are great teachers of what can be hard lessons. And I actually mentioned 3 lessons at Jackson Hole 10 days ago, and those were
that
first,
zone I
the
just
Fed
drew on
does
US30.
have and accept responsibility for price stability.
Bitcoin pop, like I said.
Some are questioning that, but that to us is settled. Secondly, that inflation expectations are really important and need to be carefully monitored, because if they do move up, they can make the job of getting back to price stability so much harder. And third is that
got a little imbalance down here in GU. We can target.
There is a record of failed attempts to get inflation under control, which only raises the ultimate cost to society of getting under control. Hence the need to do this job now and keep at it. So those are 3 lessons. I would say more broadly, another really fundamental lesson is, to me, is that the structure of the economy is ever changing and highly complex. And
See, I just don't love trades that come straight down and straight back up.
Many nations are experiencing the first high inflation.
Also, go look at the dollar on the 1 hour.
Different countries have different composition and backstories, but it's really quite global. And the question really is, is this going to be a temporary thing that's really related to the pandemic in some way, or is there actually something more structural and persistent happening?
That 1 hour is scary.
12 minutes.
If we're moving to a world
where how that closes,
we're going to see more frequent, larger, and more persistent supply shocks. For
you tap straight into the freaking 61.8 on the 1 hour.
Implications for the conduct of economic policy.
This one is
and monetary policy in particular. So
this one's looking weird on the higher time frames. Slow show, but I'm still here for it on the lower time frames, I guess.
To sum it up,
I'm still hella here for it. I want that wick to get.
There isn't any specific temperature at which the economy boils over. It does boil over from time to time, and when that happens,
the probability of this one
of analysis, discussion, and debate to reach general agreement on why that has happened. So the point is,
it's dwindling. That's for sure.
Especially on GU, I do not like that.
The economy and the path ahead. That makes our work challenging. It also makes it getting it right very important for the people that we serve, and we do think about that every day. So our understanding of the economy has to evolve as the economy evolves. As time passes, we do learn more, and I think it's okay to follow
they did the same exact thing, both of them.
Change one's mind. I think
EU just has it, or GU just has steal off on them boys at the top first.
Steal off on them boys.
I actually find that refreshing.
You know you like that. Steal off on them boys. That's clean. We gotta really steal that because nobody says that. That's us.
I guess one more word to close for
I'll make a shirt.
Young researchers you mentioned. And this is a commercial for public service and for the Fed. So the Fed is a very special place where people can combine policy research with policy. This is a place that has.
Oh, this is going to crush us, but I will be right back.
In our work, which is very satisfying, and that mission is to serve the public, and it really matters. Our work really matters to the public. I would say there's no higher calling or more satisfying mission. So I hope that young researchers and economists and others will consider public service as part of their career. For me, it's been only a part. But in particular, consider working at the Fed, where you'd be most welcome.
Thanks for that. I mean, I share those sentiments. As you know, you mentioned your work at the Bipartisan Research Center, and you know, I'm at Cato because I care about the future of our country and the future, of course, of liberty and freedom in America, and for the kind of world you know, future generations are going to grow up, and whether they're going to have the same opportunities that we all have had to live in a free country and to pursue, you know, their American dream, and being part of that is a real privilege. I know, you know, at Cato, we work very hard to raise consciousness of monetary policy and the potential for monetary reform. We wish that, you know, we think this is a very important topic, and that,
oh my God,
and
my wife heard you say he is capping, and she's like, oh my God, he said that so white, and I'm just dying over here.
Organizations that would prioritize this policy area.
I'm white as fuck.
And you know,
yes, sir. You gotta be proud of what you are.
Area. And as you know, Mr. Chairman, you know, Cato,
damn, she said you whited
critical and
you wanted in her, but you in Texas and she in Canada, so I don't know if I agree with that statement. I would say y'all the same.
Nah, she whiter than me for sure. She don't even understand, actually, if she really from Canada. She really white if she really from Canada.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, bro, I'm sorry, but when it comes to yes, when I hear Canada, I just think white people. Like,
what do you mean you think white people?
Hear white people.
America.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Peter. The pleasure is mine too.
Texas America. If you want to get specific, this is Texas America over here.
Yeah, Texas America is different than the rest of America.
Definitely.
At 10 a.m. So we'll see you then.
That's just funny.
Chairman Powell, thanks very much again. Have a great day.
My pleasure. You too.
You suck, J. Powell. Suck, loser. All right, what the market finna do? Is it really gonna miss us?
It hopefully doesn't, but my wife has something to tell you.
Go Clippers!
What?
Go Clippers.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, bye, baby.
Yeah, I don't think there's very many Clippers fans in Texas.
I don't think so either.
I think there might be a handful, but that's only because they just moved here.
Bro, I swear Dallas Dallas, Texas is gonna probably end up being the new LA.
Yeah, it is. No, it already is. Like Cuban and Jerry Jones and his family, and like all these rich billionaires love Dallas, bro. They love Dallas. Like they're gonna live and die here forever, and they are creating this city to be like one of the biggest, best cities. They're like trying to compete with not Dubai, but like they're trying to make Dallas one of the best cities in America.
We need a state in the States that actually does compete with Dubai though, because Dubai is on some next level shit.
Dubai is the next level.
Is like they are the next level, like
freaking trippy.
And if there's a place that I think can do it, it's definitely Texas. Like, dude, Texas is huge.
Yeah, Texas is the big daddy. It's crazy. Like when you drive through Texas, sometimes it feels like you're just never gonna get out of it because it's so big, dude. You can drive 15 hours and still be in Texas.
What the?
That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's insane. I don't think you could do that. I mean, California is probably the only other place, and it has to be literally from south to north.
Yep.
Even that, I think, is 12 hours.
Yeah, that's Texas. If I drove down to the bottom, it would take me like 12 hours, 15 hours almost, because you stop and shit. All right, we need this to move up right here, to be honest, or it's probably gonna start sinking without us.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's gonna make my heart hurt because then it's gonna make me want to play the buys on divergence and.
Damn, son.
Those are interesting.
Those are interesting. Off of the opening. Wait, was the opening bell that big bullish candle or the candle before it?
Yeah, before it.
Can you please ABC us up in there? Like, please.
That's our only hope at this point.
That's literally our only hope if we can get an ABC.
Man. Or a double bottom to form liquidity, and then, I don't know, it would be sketchy if it double bottoms, but actually it'd be way sketchy because then it would form like a 2 wicks on the 1 hour. I don't know. 1 hour is about to close though.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Now this is one I could smoke in my house in peace.
This is the ugliest 1 hour chart, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, P.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it, but
I mean, unless we just think it's coming up here to kind of fill back in down here and then make move up. That's
the only reason why I'm still here for it is because the 1 hour previous candle was a bearish engulfing. The volume was rising off of that candle as well. GU looks like it stole off on them boys, and it rejected off of a solid supply zone. So I'm still here for the sells. But that 1 hour candle that's about to close is very much scary hours.
Okay, I think what we should do, AB, is we should change the risk to 0.25% on both of these.
Hell it down.
Okay. Because I still see the opportunity. It just the probabilities look terrible to be honest. But if it hits, I still see 25% of it that it could possibly hit. So I'm okay to risk 25% of my account, or 0.25% of my account.
25% of your account. He's going all in, baby. This thing is about to smack. Maybe. The other DXY looking like. GU's not looking too hot.
You looking like you're about to go and chase that wick right now on the 5 minute. All right, GU is set. I'm setting up GU right now. One-click trading is just so much better.
Is it now?
I
don't even have it on my shit.
Shut the fuck up, hater.
Damn, your wife was hating on me right before she went to work or something?
Nah, she was just talking shit.
I know, but like, damn.
Right before work. She stays talking shit, I'm telling you.
She loves the Clippers so much, it's hilarious.
It is.
I'm surprised she didn't give a shout to the, say some, like...
Cavaliers. How does she like two teams? That doesn't make sense.
It's because the Cavs
players.
She likes the players that are it's the players that she really likes, but then she grows an attachment for the whole team. Like the Clippers, if it was the Clippers versus the Cavs, she's going for the Clippers because she does like the organization and the players, like all the players that are on the team. Whereas for the Cavs, it's only like two people that she really likes.
She like Paul George or Kawhi or what? She likes Paul George, doesn't she?
She likes Paul George. She likes Bernard. She likes Terrence Mann. She likes she is definitely not a Kawhi fan. She doesn't fuck with Kawhi at all. Actually, like she's like, man, that boy can stay out. She likes Sabata. She likes a lot of the players. She likes Reggie Jackson for sure. She likes Reggie. But yeah, it's the players more that she likes, but a lot of the players and the organization for the Clippers. And she also likes to spite me because of LeBron James.
Yeah.
You tell her like that part for sure. She's like, man, fuck LeBron.
All right, we've got.
LeBron's the king.
LeBron is the king. It's the. I think it's just how you know how like LeBron haters. It's not even that she's a LeBron hater. It's just that she hates how much he's an actor. He's like really an Academy Award winning actor.
He's the best actor I've ever seen in basketball.
Like when it comes to basketball, he's an Academy Award.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't argue that.
That's what she don't fuck with at all. Other than that, she's like, hey, he's a great athlete, probably the best athlete of our generation. He's a great philanthropist and all that shit, but it's the Academy Award winning that she can't fuck with. And that's the reason why she don't like Luka, because Luka is just a mini version.
Oh, he's the worst.
Yeah, he is the biggest flopper, dude.
He's the biggest freaking baby, dude. It's hilarious.
Need you to bounce here.
He'll grow out of that or not.
Well, dude, he's only what, 23, 24? How old is he?
Not even 24. Yeah.
Not even 24 yet. What the fuck? And
he's so young. It's crazy.
Best basketball players in the world. That's crazy.
Yeah, legit. That's nuts. At least the best offensive player. I don't know about.
Yeah, offense, defense. He's worse than LeBron on defense, and that says a lot.
Yeah, he definitely is not a defensive player.
But you know,
he has the IQ to make up for it, kind of.
He does, but you know who he's better at on defense than you know who he's better at on defense?
What? Yeah.
Westbrook when Westbrook was that boy, he was killer on defense. I don't know why the fuck he started being a little bitch now, but no, I was actually saying that he's better at defense than Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, 100%. Donovan Mitchell has no defense.
I thought you were gonna say like John Wall or something.
Dude, Donovan Mitchell is an undersized guard now. Like NBA guards are bigger now. He's way short. He's what, 6'1"?
He's 6'2", I think.
6'2"? Yeah.
Like,
how tall is Steph? Is he 6'3"?
6'3",
Yeah, so he's like the bottom, like the shortest guy I know in the NBA that is just killing it. Except for, I guess Trae Young's pretty short, right?
No, Trae Young's the shortest for sure.
Trae Young's still a liquor boy, but I mean, for me personally, Donovan Mitchell definitely tricked us compared to Trae Young. I see a higher ceiling.
Oh, Trae Young's really good. Dude, the reason that Donovan Mitchell has a lot of points per game is because he played for a team where they just let him take every single thing that he wanted.
Yeah, you're right.
Like he was literally, yeah, he was literally the team, so he could just shoot 40 times a game.
And you're gonna put up points.
Yeah, you're gonna score 30 points a game if you're shooting it 40 times a game.
And he is like athletic, so like.
Oh, he's super athletic, but he's not as athletic as he was. He's definitely going, yeah, yeah.
Like there's two big players.
Well, he like his big thing was like his jumping ability. He doesn't have that as much anymore. He still has it, but he's not as crazy as he used to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to see how this next generation of these NBA superstars kids do, like Shaquille O'Neal's kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kid, D Wade's kid.
He's on the Jazz's G League team, I think.
Yeah, these kids are coming up. They're like really close to being able to be in the NBA for real.
Bro, I don't. The college needs to, or the NBA needs to get rid of that fucking one and done shit.
Right.
They need to get rid of it because it's literally costing people millions of dollars, and it's only benefiting the college. Number one, and number two, the reason why I say that they need to cut that shit out is because it's gonna bring more. It's gonna bring more revenue to the league, and that's ultimately what they want because they're losing revenue right now.
Yeah, dude, they're losing a lot of money, but that's what the NIL shit is for these kids to go to college and still be able to make money in college.
Yeah, that's right. They did do that deal where now you can use your license. That's true. That's better. That's better. But it's kind of like, dude, these kids they don't want to go and freaking go into a classroom and learn shit that they're never gonna use.
Right. These kids are so gifted at this sport. Like, dude, they don't need to learn anything. I mean, they can go to fucking college after they're done with their career if they want a degree. Like, they're gonna have millions of dollars with no time. They can go to fucking college after they're done using their God-given talent. Like, what is this? This is the biggest team in the world.
Look at J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith literally left the league, and now that fool's in college, and he's getting 4.0 GPAs.
Right. That you're gonna try way harder after fucking you're done with the league anyway, because you're gonna genuinely know I have nothing else. I have to learn this shit, or
right.
I'm gonna probably go broke.
Exactly.
Like, damn, it makes so much sense actually when I say it out loud like that. But
they don't even teach these guys about money management in college, bro. Like what?
Well, they also decide to like not really learn as well. Like think about how much not free time, but like how much parties they go to instead of like, oh, I'm gonna be in the NBA. Let me actually learn about money myself if they're not gonna.
Right.
Like there's both sides to that.
Yeah.
Like I don't just give them a pass because no one taught them. Like, okay, no one taught me anything either, but I still sit here and learned it myself. So.
Exactly. And it's on some shit as well that is like, dude, it's like,
just gotta be realistic with yourself.
First of all, I want you to pop up right here, right now. Go to our injury, but
it would make it so much more sketchy on the 1 hour though. Because now there's a wick on the 1 hour to the downside.
Yep. Now we made a down move.
Yeah.
So all this is just getting really fucking sketchy. Probably gonna take mad L's, but who cares?
But yeah, dude, it's kind of like the schools, if they taught the players how to do shit, then it'd be a different story. Versus, and I get it because hey, the more athletes that go to the colleges, the more funding that these colleges can get for the athletic programs. Yep. But then it just is like, okay, but then what about all the other programs in school? Like, bro, school is such a money grab. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, big time.
Money grab. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's like for shit like what Cole is doing though. Like Cole's like, man, I beat the system in school because the shit that I'm doing, this can actually land me a job, and especially with what I'm doing already at home. Like, yeah, bro.
Well, what made you decide to major in finance before you started to learn how to trade?
I didn't.
Oh, you started learning how to trade first?
Yeah. I was a computer science major.
And you switched your major?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's boss shit.
Yeah, I did my first year and a half as computer science. And dude, those people in those classes are freaking nerds. I'm like, I don't belong in here. Dude, they're freaking weird.
Yeah, bro. Those are
Like sweaty gamers and stuff.
yeah, they're really introverted, and they have.
I mean, we're traders, so we're nerds too. Like, we sit and look at the market. We're a little bit nerds, but like in a different way.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wealthy nerd.
Magic the Gathering head ass.
Yeah.
Like, I love my video games. Don't get me wrong, just as much as the next guy.
Yeah, this is coming from a weeboo.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Like, there's a difference between what I am and straight up weebs. Like, there's a huge difference.
I think you're a weeboo. Yeah, I think you're a weeboo.
But bro, I'm a weeboo, but I can go into any room if I really wanted to. I can go and talk to any bitch and pull them.
Clip that. Clip that. That's going on the soundboard. That's going into the soundboard right there. I can.
Bro, I can't wait because these lines are gonna be so funny.
That's going on the soundboard.
Oh my god, I'm over here about to take a hit. I'm not even right at my computer, but damn, that made me laugh too hard.
But
I didn't see that coming.
They can't even pull anybody. They can't even like. People don't even have the confidence to go and talk to somebody and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Until they go Super Saiyan.
Until fuck yes, this said until they go Super Saiyan. That was hilarious. But nah, but bro, engineering. Those classes were different. Like the level of nerds for them, I was like, all right, y'all even too much for me, and that says a lot. Because
Right.
my tolerance to nerdiness is very high.
He said his tolerance for nerdiness is very high.
Well, that's generally what nerds say, huh? I could go into any room and pull any bitch I want. That's the quote of the century, dude, right there. Holy shit.
I swear, that's the best shit I've ever heard.
I got them for days.
I don't know. That one was a century.
That one was top 5, it's not 3, 2, or 1. I mean, it's not 4, 5, or 6, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm about to get blasted.
Dude, that was funny as shit. I'm clipping that so hard. Cannot wait to listen to that back. Damn, gold is still dropping on them boys.
Gold is still dropping?
It's coming into that zone.
Bitcoin sell, by the way, P.
What about gold buys in this area?
Yep, that's what I was watching for.
Yep, in there. Yep, I'm here for it. That's what we were looking for yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Stole up on the boys, equal highs. I'm here for it.
It's kind of a weird little entry spot. Where are you gonna grab an entry?
I'm trying to figure out.
I think I'm just gonna play the 78.
I think we're gonna play our regular stuff, but depending on what your entry is at, then we might change that.
I'm liking 1703.8.
For entry?
Yeah, it looks like we are on the same broker, so yeah. I want to see what Cole is looking at. If Cole's entry is lower, I'd rather take Cole's entry.
Hell yeah.
And it looks like it is, so let me see what he's looking at.
Yep. Is 1700 off of that. Go on to the 30-minute time frame for me, real quick, Cole. Yep, right in the middle of that. Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm getting Cole's entry instead. P.
That's me.
Half or half of half?
Half.
Okay.
Half of half.
that is a quarter.
I go in any room point, bitch, I want. I love it, dude.
I'm telling you, my confidence, bro.
But that AB right there, that is actually like if you're serious, then that's a really good trait to have, you know.
Oh, bro. I swear to God, I'm so 100% serious. My wife even knows it. That's why my wife be getting scary sometimes. I'm like, if I didn't like dead ass. I'm like, if I did not.
He said my wife be getting scared sometimes.
Bro, I'm telling you, when I be going to the gym, if I have gray sweats on, my wife is gonna tell me straight up, do not wear those.
I have to clip everything you're saying right now. It's so funny. It's amazing.
And it's not even cap. It's 100% fact. My wife
amazing.
To the gym.
He said, if I'm wearing gray sweats,
he's telling me to take the off.
I love that. That is hilarious, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just because of the way how I talk and I maneuver and my swagger, bro. Like, bitches love that shit. Especially because I don't be freaking. I can go into the gym and talk to any bitch, and they would literally think that I'm like trying to pull it. I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, bro.
He said, you can pull up to the gym and talk to any bitch. Cole's gonna get canceled. So
well, my stream got shut down.
This is amazing. Fucking Kevin Samuels over here fucking killing it. Holy shit. Oh, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels put some game into me that I'm like, damn, bro, I had confidence, but you just gave me some next level confidence. Because
he definitely is that boy.
He definitely is. He gave me some next level confidence on just not even on some man and female shit, on some just life shit in general. I'm just like, bro, I'm up. I'm up, and I'm not even gonna flex about it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man. What are you working out today?
Today I'm gonna be working out my freaking triceps. I haven't worked on that since last week on Monday.
Just triceps. I think it's shoulders and buys today.
Ooh, I like that.
I was supposed to do chest and tries today, but when I started doing chest, my shoulder started hurting a hair, so I just stopped and I just did triceps. So that's interesting that you're just doing triceps, and I basically randomly just did triceps today.
That's funny. Triceps and core, because every day I do core as much as I can.
Yep. I'm about when I go to after I get back from Mexico, because I'm going to Mexico the end of the month, to stunt on them boys, and then when I get back, bro, I'm going to bulk up again, but I'm gonna try to bulk correctly this time, because last time obviously I just got kind of thick. This time I want to get big.
Yeah.
And still have a core maybe, but I need assistance. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to diet at all. And that's the biggest thing.
If you want to keep your core, then it's kind of weird because you have to freaking
eat correctly. It's impossible, huh?
You have to eat correctly, work out on core and cardio,
and then blast fucking gear.
Hell yeah.
And then
SARMs.
you literally have to work out so hard, dude, whenever you're gaming. So hard.
I think, and this is something I was talking to my one of my homies. He's playing out in South Africa right now, basketball. I was talking to him, and I think the reason why I'm having such difficulty getting rid of that is because of how much intensity my basketball workouts were. That my body got used to how that was burning my fat, and so now is not used to that. And he said probably the only way how I'm gonna really be able to burn this fat and eat the same way how I've always been eating, because even the way how I eat now, that's how I ate when I was in season. Is like you probably just gonna have to really get in that gym and put up shots, boy, because that's gonna be the ultimate cardio for me.
Do y'all have like fives running ever?
Oh, they be running. I'm pretty sure they be running fives at the gym.
You just gotta go run fives with these fools, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Get that cardio in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm that's the type of time that I'm really think I have to be on.
If that's what like you're trying to do. Hey, Cole, can you go look at US30?
Because yeah, it's ever since that I've stopped playing basketball, I've noticed that it's really difficult. Even if I eat decently, it's really difficult for the body fat to like get gone. Oh my god, dude, what? I have to think that wick is gonna get chased eventually before those equal highs that are up there get broken. Because
it's really weird. The market's moving really weird right now, to be honest.
Because SPX and NAS, they both hit the 78.6 and did the 1-to-1 off of the, I think, 1 hour. Let me check what it was. Yeah, the market's not moving as nicely as I want it to, like at all. Like I don't know if I would.
It's not really doing what I wanted. You remember how I said yesterday how we're gonna play it if it doesn't do exactly what we wanted?
Exactly. Then we have to play half. Yep.
Then we have to play half. Yeah, and that's kind of today. Like, it's kind of doing whatever it wants to do instead of what we kind of thought it was gonna do. And so,
never mind. Nasdaq didn't hit 78.6. It only hit 71% and did the 1-to-1. SPX.
Still, these look weird. Yeah.
And even these equal highs that are up at 4014 on SPX, super sketchy to me.
It's the Dodge. I don't know what's about to happen. Today's weird when like Cole said earlier, when the market impulses one way and then impulses again the opposite way, it really is weird.
Lower probability as fuck.
Because it makes the lower time frame look good, but then the higher time frame look bad. Every time, no matter what. If you see a lower time frame impulse one way, lower time frame impulse the other way,
and we always know that what time frame is superior?
That higher time frame, but that higher time frame is taking forever.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't have time to be on here forever. Like I'm trying to be off of here by 10 o'clock, 10:30 latest. Realistically.
Like latest.
Latest.
Like, why hasn't a trade hit yet? Dang, this market. Well, I mean, I guess one trade did hit, and it went the opposite way.
Because it just stopped us out and then did the digital to the upside. So
wish we would have caught that GU trade earlier, dude.
That sell would have been so money.
Would have been so money.
Hey, if this shit ABC's up to our entry, that's okay. Can you measure the A wave to?
Yeah, that's not terrible. The A wave, where price currently rejected off of, goes right to the 71%.
53 pips, and then can you?
39.
That's a good ABC wave right
there.
The only thing is that if the C is going to be matching up with the A,
it's going to be short.
It's going to be at the 71.
It's going to be short. That's fine. That means our entry could be a wick entry.
Ooh, on EU, hell yeah.
On EU, it's going to be perfect when you measure it.
Yeah. Let me check EU real quick.
Oof, EU is literally perfect to the pip.
That'd be solid. If we can get that ABC, that'd be solid as fuck. And hopefully it does this shit in the next 45 minutes.
No, I would want it to happen within like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 5-minute candles, which would mean 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah,
it needs to happen like that.
Yeah, perfect, and that'll be perfect.
And that'll be perfect time and price geometry right there. And I would be okay with no matter what, even though the 1 hour, obviously.
Wait, let me look at that 1 hour.
The 1 hour is the sketchiest thing ever. Don't look at it. Don't look at
it.
it.
Yeah. Don't go to the 1 hour. It's just a big wick.
Nah, guys. I still see price going down at least to get into
There's imbalance that it needs to fill.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
wick is scary.
We all know the imbalance doesn't always get 100% filled before more liquidity can get taken.
On EU, the 1 hour closed better than if price would have just got us in the trade. If price would have got us in the trade, that's when I'd have been hella scary.
I agree, actually. I kind of agree. If price would have got us into the trade and left that wick right there on the 1 hour, I would have
been hella scared.
Yeah, but at the same time, we would have been in major profits.
Yeah, you would have been like freaking 1 to 6.
Yeah. But
and then the 4 hour still has 2 hours and 30 minutes, and as far as I'm concerned, volume is increasing. As like this is like we still have 2 hours and 30 minutes, and this is on FXCM. This is just on the past 4 hour candles. So if this candlestick is gonna print like this, then it is gonna go bearish, and then it'll be questionable if we even get the entry.
Yeah.
If this ETC's up, it'll be solid.
Hey Cole, I have an idea for streaming. I don't know if I want to say it on live, but I have an idea for another screen for you on YouTube.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna text it to you.
Ah, man.
I'm gonna actually find a picture and then text you the picture.
Oh, that feels so good. Dude, I need to find my other phone. Like, dead ass. I have no idea where I put it.
You don't need that.
No, it's for the YouTube.
Still got 2 phones. One for the plug.
I need to stream.
Oh, you already know. You already know, Cole. I always have 2 phones. Like, it's funny. I've had 2 phones for as long as I can remember.
That's a habit.
That is a habit.
That's funny. Oh, there you are. I my bad. I should have been streaming this whole time to get your numbers up. But I got you streaming now on the side.
I'm about to look at my phone real quick. I'll be right back.
Chart. Yeah, your YouTube just looks so clean, bro. I'm so
Yeah.
It's on OBS because it's definitely so much better.
Yeah.
It makes me want to look at the screen more. Let me see. Where is this video? Oh, and by the way, Chart Addicts is just a random company, I guess, that they have like however many subs. Let me see how many subs they have. They have 15K, 15.4K, and there's only 168 people watching.
Yeah.
That's like less than 1%.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show that like people aren't really even like live, like watching live streams right now like they used to be.
Yeah.
But man, this would be so perfect if this happens. Well, not perfect, actually, it'd be scary as fuck, but it would still look perfect on the lower time frames. Okay, something.
I think ETC is a struggle, man. This should be getting too real sometimes, man. I have no idea where I put that phone at.
gold doing?
Oh, go get into entry? Oh, go get into entry. Ooh. Right,
You want to set that up?
Yup. Got to. Oh, wait, it's already set up. Huh?
I'm tripping. Really tripping. That must have been another alert just to let us know to set it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Well, that's fine. It's still a good amount away.
Actually.
Oh, I'm getting alerts going off now. Gold's starting to move a little fast.
Actually, the gold alert, I believe. No, it's the same.
What's the price of gold? Never mind, I have it right here. 1700 basically. 17.86. Is that what you have? 17.86, Cole?
17.5.
What'd you say?
17.5.
Okay.
Broker.
Move it to 0.5, baby. Or I got it. Never mind.
Oh yeah, you do that.
I got it. I just want to get the same price. Ooh, that noise.
I don't know why that was hilarious to me. I'm sorry. That noise.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. What time is it? 9:30. I'm on the 15-minute. This volume, I like how the volume is decreasing as far as we get into an entry.
Love is a better word to use. I love that.
Right. Yeah. Let's hold it.
I'm okay with everything we're looking at right now, to be honest. Everything looks A-okay right now.
Yeah. EU push getting up there on that ABZ type of vibe. I like it. Yeah. I like the way how like I said, that 1 hour candle, it closed, except for GU, it closed better than I expected.
I mean, I'm here for it. I like how the market kind of chilled out a hair. I don't feel the volatility is too crazy right now.
Is there any more news today?
Ooh, good question. Number one, I don't really care, but it is a good question. So let's look. Because these trades are going to smack regardless. No, there's not any more high impact news.
Yeah, no, we good.
Nothing. Yeah, we're good. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, we could be.
We don't get entry and these things go, or these things about to smack.
Yeah, we're either gonna hit like damn near full extensions or SL. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's gonna. Like, I think the dollar is either going to pop hard or drop hard soon. So we'll see.
We gonna learn today.
That's another one. I need to clip that. We gonna learn today.
Maybe you got some clips coming on.
When I be in my element.
Need to find us a soundboard.
Yeah, we really need to get one of those because those are amazing.
Those are fire. Oh man,
The best streamers use them, so we need to use them.
I remember Mike was talking about that shit. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, that shit's fire.
Where'd you get this music?
We're reals.
None you.
I see how it goes.
Keeping this in the vault. What you mean?
Why you like it? Oh hell, gold! Don't do this.
Wait, what's this volume looking like?
This is there's a YouTube channel called NCS, No Copyright Sounds.
Nice.
I like that. I need that.
First of all, gold would have.
And then check out the picture I'm about to send you, Cole.
In Telegram?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, that's dope.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? For
yeah.
times like we're just talking and the market is not doing much.
Yeah.
We could make it a little bit more fun for the viewers maybe. looking at AB's ugly ass, you know, give some people some confidence.
Yes, you know
If they're like, if his ugly ass can do it, I can do it.
Exactly. Ugly boy over here. With all the bitches.
And you can just control the mess out of all the different OBS settings. That'd be so dope.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you're pretty clean with the OBS scenes, Cole.
Cole, I'm gonna get clean with it too, bro. So don't even act like you're gonna get so clean. Like,
all right,
hey,
I'll
he's not even joking, bro. Cole, like Payne, when he actually when he wants to do some shit, like he'd be surprised in the fucking even though this boy be acting like he don't know how to use a computer.
No. I have no earthly idea how to use computers, bro. I just put work in. Other people don't put work in.
You know how to use a computer like crazy, bro. If you know the coding language difference between MT4 and motherfucking TradingView, bro, you already like blown.
I had to learn that.
So and that makes you know how to use computers.
I don't know how to use computers, bro. I barely even know how to like set up like my screens. Like if it's a trial and error thing for me, basically, on computers. Like I don't know what I'm doing until I fail a million times, and then I'm like, oh, that didn't work, 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 that didn't work. Oh, finally it works. Now I know how to do it. And that's how I do everything. That's how I learned how to longboard in like a month or two. And now I'm already learning.
That's how I learned a longboard.
Yeah, it sucked. It hurt. But no, I actually didn't fall as much as probably other people. But
it's just trial and error. Yeah,
it's just trial and error. That's all I do, bro.
When I was learning how to
same with trading,
like that, same thing, same shit. It's just trial and error, and then depending on how much hours you put in, that's what you're gonna get out.
Is there any entry inside of here?
No. Let's wait.
No. I'm looking right here. If there was one. Yeah.
There might have been.
Ugly ass fib shit. The only thing that I saw is from the low to the high, and I wasn't even trying to play that.
It looked better on EU, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, for sure. EU would have. Oh down.
It looked better on a 5-minute.
That would have been so. Damn. You should not have shown me that too.
That's smack.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
Well, I just really hope the next 15 minutes to 30 minutes it can get us into an entry. That would be too perfect of market symmetry. I would love that so much.
That would actually be really crazy.
It would be too perfect. But the closer it gets to like 10 o'clock and it prints and it gets us in, that actually is like the scariest 1 hour setup ever. I almost feel like I'm getting set up.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Fucking set me.
We about to play this shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck these boys.
I got 20 minutes before I gotta get off to go to school. I know, dude. Dude, there's so many people because they're taking away a lot of the online options, like because there were so many online things from COVID and stuff still. Yeah, so now everybody's back on campus. Dude, I have to ride the freaking bus. I have to park at the basketball arena. Ride the bus. I gotta wait in line for the bus for like 30 minutes. That's how bad it is. I can't even find parking there. And then they freaking pack those buses. Yeah, dude. Then they freaking pack those buses so full of people. Sucks. I'm sick of it.
Kind of as if, what happened to COVID? You know, this wasn't planned at all.
Gold.
All right, Gold. You about to do this for us? Come on. On some 1 minute divergence. get hit, T? I mean P?
On what?
On gold.
Oh, let me see. 5-minute divergence, the entry definitely would have got hit, and it would have been it'd be in drawdown right now.
It'd be in drawdown right now.
Look, this line that I drew looks like a perfect 50 EMA.
It does.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, it really does.
How you do that?
I don't know.
Nice with it, cause you drew that shit on the like 15-minute no.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, it's respecting the. So.
Yeah. Should have used that as my entry.
Oh, that's done with it. And you want to know the funniest thing about that? That is genuinely how people with moving averages trade the market.
Freaking market maker group.
A line anywhere in the market.
And it'll eventually respect it.
And eventually we'll test it. And
yeah.
You've seen it on YouTube a million times, Cole.
Oh,
you've seen good traders show you that.
I can tell you for a solid like month and a half, I would try to do that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, low key on the low, RB is that, but it has a little bit more into it. It does. It's not. The reason why I like RB, or the reason why I even accept RB, is because of the Bollinger Bands. The statistics of the bell curve and the deviations. That's what makes RB special. It's a combination of momentum and overextended moves that I fuck with RB a little bit on that. And to be honest, RB and divergence, they line up really well, like stupid well. But we even need to look at that ever.
Yeah, no,
we know it. We're good. We're nice before RB.
Nice before RB. Speaking of, because I haven't looked at RB in a couple of days.
Yeah, bro, you notice I don't even ask for your damn RB plays anymore,
bro.
We don't need it.
How many times do I be telling you that I don't be looking at RB for days, bro? How many times?
I mean, you really be using RB for that check, low key.
You know it.
And ain't nothing wrong with
Clip that. I'm sending that to them.
Because, bro, they get it big. Bro, if people actually watch my shit, then they'll get a check out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, see, clip that one too, right there, boy.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything like that, but
low key, I would want gold to stop right here. I would kind of want gold to stop right here, make another push up, and then make one more wave down into our entry. It would give 3-wave divergence on the 1 minute. 5 minute. It would give 3-wave divergence on the 5 minute. That's extra saucy.
Extra.
1 minute has plenty of divergence as well. So I like that. The 5 minute or the 15 minute though is where it starts to look like gold could do the digital to the downside. 1 hour as well. 3 black crows with volume increasing on every candle. So, damn, everything looks scary on the higher time frames. Are we about to get Rizek'd or what?
On this broker, like 15 on the 15-minute, these past 3 candles, the volume is decreasing on each one.
That's true, but on the 1 hour, the volume has increased on the last 2 candles. This candle is still down, but we still have 18 minutes.
We have 15 minutes, and we have to remember news was happening at both of those candles.
That's facts. That's facts.
So let's.
And it's just the 7 a.m. open for gold is just wild.
Let's see what the 4-hour looks. Oof, 4-hour.
That's not good. Rejection off the 50 EMA as well, even though we just spoke about how that really doesn't matter. If any of them matter, it's the 50, in my opinion.
50, which translates to 200, which translates to 800. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I love that.
When you know, you fucking know.
Yeah, that's funny, AB. You do know. That's funny. Huh. And you want to know some bullshit, which is actually some interesting Bollinger Bands that no one even talks about or uses? I use the 252 Bollinger Band, and that's how many trading days there are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sniper band. It literally is, and fucking gold sniped it and dropped off of it. But I mean, we'll see. I'm here for this.
I'm just because if you know, you know. But I'm still gonna need that shadow.
Ooh, that is something.
I'm gonna need that shadow that needs to be tested when, like, later on in the future. I'm gonna need that shadow.
Just don't forget about that.
I'm gonna remind you.
One day.
I'll remind you. Cause that shit's gonna be crazy.
It was a indicator I was working on, Cole, and I was
Mm-hmm.
mixing up the Bollinger Bands, and it was just dope. I don't know how to really explain it, but AB was looking at it like, "What am I looking at?"
I was like, look,
yeah.
that, like, when you know how PB's talking about looking into the Matrix. That's how I felt when I was looking at that shit. Like, dead ass. I felt like I was really looking into the Matrix. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna need that.
There is yesterday's point of control. Yesterday's point of control is at 1702. So that kind of is, that would be nice to dip in just a little bit below that and then get us into that trade. Ooh, there's that 15-minute order, a little 15-minute OB on gold. I know you're on S&P right now, but check that 15-minute.
Right there.
Yeah, it might react off that.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with y'all. How do y'all feel about the sell still on gold on the 5-minute?
If it comes all the way back up, that's gonna take a minute. It's not.
Yeah. You'll be sitting here till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow play for sure. But how do y'all feel about it though?
I think I'm here for the probability. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's not something I love. I don't think.
But it stole off on them boys.
It definitely stole off, and it's a stole off play. Count stole off.
That should be your name. Count stole off. S&P rocketing.
No.
So maybe it was not the worst thing that Mr. Powell said. What do these guys like that he said? He didn't say a damn thing.
Oh, the whole time I'm like, this man is not saying anything that is like a good thing to me. Like,
he didn't say a damn thing. I don't get it.
Except for crypto, as long as that crypto, like, he's acknowledging it hardcore, like, that's.
I guess what he did say though, and maybe this is how the market is interpreting it. He said the crypto market they're not ready for that stuff yet. There still needs to be a lot of regulation. There still needs to be, but we're definitely interested in it. That could be interpreted as, oh, crypto isn't ready to rock and roll yet. Let's get back into stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why the stock market is moving up right now. It might be just one of those days where it moves up till
y'all been noticing that the indices and the cryptos haven't been correlating?
Yeah, they're starting to not correlate as much.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was just me.
But there is still untested volume at S&P, like
to the upside hardcore.
I don't know. I see big time bullish divergence on the 1 hour, bearish divergence on the 1 hour gonna happen, but it's gonna take a few more hours for that to play out. I kind of think this is a fake move up on the indices. Let me go to the 5-minute. Yeah, this is fake. The volume is declining the whole time. So when this thing snaps down, eventually, if it does make a nice impulsive move down, we should play the retracement. Because I think this is a money grab right here. And it fucking doesn't really look like it, to be honest, but there needs to be...
RB's about to smack this, bro. Oh, Lord.
No, don't be looking at RB now.
I'm sorry, I just have to say it. The 4 hours is literally about to smack this.
Off that wick, huh? That wick barely hit the RSI line.
We talked about it on the weekly analysis. Damn.
We'll talk your shit in the RB chat.
Yep.
That's what exactly. Because that's probably like the only thing that I actually talked about that was worth, like worthy of a flow.
Damn. Okay, so hey Cole, how do you feel about what is your freaking view on the S&P? Give me a 1 hour down analysis.
I caught this shit like a
1 hour down.
Yeah.
Off my shit just last off.
Start at the 4.
I do. Actually, I want to start at the daily.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh. 4 hour on S&P.
Hold on. I want to see what Cole has to say. I don't care about RB. I hate RB.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about volume, boy. I was talking about S&P volume in the future.
Oh, okay.
Like this thing.
Oh, turn your volume on.
What volume?
I want to see
Oh.
compared to mine and stuff.
Why does my volume look like that?
It's because that
advantage broker.
Oh, it's my it's oh.
It's okay. Don't worry. Okay.
But it's on the futures. The volume is this. There's a lot of. I mean, never mind.
Okay.
I'm forgetting what time of day it is.
So we just tapped into that.
Right.
That demand zone. Made a quick move away. Dropped down 4 hour.
And that was the swing zone we were
Yep. So, and then we took liquidity down here. Made a quick move up. We had an imbalance inside of here that this wicked into right there. And then come up here. We have a lot of inefficiency inside of there.
Oof.
So
when is price going to come back into that is basically what we're looking at.
yeah, so I'm looking for, I mean, we're breaking highs right here.
Lower.
Yeah.
The
So
volume with this break though isn't there. Is what
it's
I'm
not.
saying. It's like I swear there needs to be one more move down still, but I'm not seeing it yet.
And then this imbalance was filled right inside there. Fucking sniper.
There's a definite imbalance still that needs to get filled lower than that though. Right where that TP's at.
Until this 4-hour candle closes, I'm still not convinced on this bullish move. But
I just don't care for the volume decreasing like that on the move up. Is it doing on all of them? Let me check. Yeah, it's decreasing on all of them. So, ooh, wow. Dow Jones looks like a stop hunt and a half.
oh yeah, for sure.
This gold setup looks good if it can just drop down and tag us in.
Yes, I agree. It's creating the three-wave divergence now. Oh, this is going to be money. Unless gold does the digital dash to the downside and ruins everyone.
RB 1 hour kind of actually is down for that. So I mean, and the 4 hour. Oh my lord, yeah.
Hey, check out Nasdaq on. Let's look at the 5. So if we're talking Wyckoff, you can see the buying climax. You can see the ST in phase B. This move right here that we're getting right now could possibly be the like the spring type move. You know how it doesn't always break the high?
Yeah.
That could be what we're seeing on Nasdaq. We're also getting that steal off on liquidity right to the left. I get to the left of where price is right here. If there's a sharp move down that breaks 1 minute structure, I think I might be very bearish on the S&P and Nasdaq and them boys, just because I personally don't think what the Fed is saying or what the Fed is going to be doing soon.
I'm not going to do anything.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I have to wait for that shift anyway, so I don't really care. And it would need to be a pretty decent shift at that.
Yeah, right.
A big shift. So it's a lot to wait for still, but if that happens, I'm definitely going to be targeting the low of today, most likely.
It's just like you said, Pete. Like, what did they say that would
They
be
didn't.
would be like good? Because
Yeah, I didn't.
they talked about how there's shrinkage in jobs.
Yeah, they didn't say anything.
I know.
Any bullish sentiment, I would say. At least in my opinion, I guess. But there is heavy three-wave divergence on the 1 minute right now on the S&Ps. So S&P, NASDAQ, and US30 all have three-wave divergence on the 1 minute currently. I love to see that.
Freaking gold's pushing up.
Come on, gold. Don't leave without us.
You have equal lows down here right now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Please just steal off on them, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be perfect to get a steal off on them boys set up right here.
Yeah.
In the freaking thing before he has to go to school.
If gold is gonna stop, possibly right here will be solid. Ooh, S&P. Dog is gonna chill right here.
Man, the dollar's just coiling up now.
Yeah. It's getting later in the day, dude.
I mean, the trend is up, to be honest. On the day or on the 1 minute. So hasn't made new highs, hasn't made new lows though. Just coiling up. We'll see what happens. Oh. How many classes do you have today, Cole?
That's the other shitty thing. I only have one class a day, so I have to go I have to drive there, which is half an hour. And I only go from 10:30 to 12.
What? And you still have to go through that bullshit?
Yeah.
Why did they do that to you?
Oh my god.
Because
You do that to yourself.
well, I only have 6 classes left, so that's all that I could do.
Oh, that's right. There's only like limited amount of classes when you have only limited amounts of.
Yeah, there's literally only one time slot for those classes.
Bro, I hate when school does.
Hey, that makes more sense.
That's just stupid. It's like, oh, we're only gonna give this class available during the freaking winter or the freaking spring season, but we're not gonna offer it during the fall. I'm like, bro, what?
How fast could someone get through college if they did it faster than like expected?
3 years?
Yeah, you could take a max. You could take a maximum of 20 credits per semester,
Yeah.
which would basically take off a year.
So that's like
what? Take 3 years if you just went nonstop.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I lied. You could do it in 2 years if you did summer semester.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That ain't shit, bro. 2 years in my head ain't shit. COVID was like 3 years ago.
Oh, dude, it feels like yesterday, doesn't it?
That shit different.
Yeah, but it's real life like that. Like, I could do that shit, bro. I swear. But I low-key, I don't know if I want to really be...
That shit different. I'm just saying. Like, four classes. I remember when I tried to do 5 classes. That shit had me swamped.
Yeah, that's fucking hard. I don't like learning a whole bunch of different things at once.
And I was trying to freaking.
If you did, you would be doing 7 classes if you did that.
No, that's insane. That's worse than high school.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Every 1 hour in class that you spend, you're supposed to go and study like 3 hours.
Yeah, that shit don't happen. I don't do that shit. Yeah.
Not happen, but if you want to get a full understanding of it, that's what they're trying to tell you. Like, that's how long you gotta
It's ridiculous.
That is caparoni and ridiculousness.
Whole market is capping on us right now.
Hella. I'm freaking drawing triangles on freaking the dollar and shit.
I know what is going on right now. Okay, I think the Bitcoin trade we have set up. Do you still want to keep that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still here for it.
Ooh, Ethereum looks like it was kind of just a stop hunt low. It's about to just continue up high. If that's the case, that'd be hilarious.
Let me see what that boy did. Alright, let me see what that pair did. I'll be gender neutral out here on these pairs. Oof.
You just say we're gender neutral?
Yeah, that's amazing.
I swear, this guy is just like a machine for putting out comments, dude.
Fire, clickbait like crazy. We gender neutral on these pairs.
You got it, bro.
He said, please don't cancel me.
Yeah. And then one thing I don't want to be canceled for is for putting gender on the pairs.
He says, I walk into the gym and I pull any bitch. And then he says, I'm gender neutral on these pairs.
Oh, bro. Hey, I will keep it a stack. Hell
That's
yeah.
amazing. That's amazing.
I'm going to keep it a stack. What you mean?
Amazing. All right, Cole. Well, if these trades play out, we'll keep it up on the Telegram, I guess.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, this was a long ass session of nothing.
But still, hey, bro, the money you gave us yesterday, we made way more than what we lost. So like that loss
Yeah.
was nothing. That's the best thing about your fucking strategy, bro. Because your wins are gonna be way more than what your loss would be. So it's not even like it's like okay, yeah, whatever, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's because we know how to risk. Other people who trade with Cole, one day they're gonna risk a fuckload and they're gonna lose like 2 or 3 trades in a row or something, and the next day Cole's gonna hit a 1 to 20. It's gonna be so funny. I remember that used to happen.
And bro, we even risked half of what we risked on this trade, and we still made 3 times more.
We made a lot. That was crazy.
But we made 3 times more than what we lost, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
hell yeah.
Fire, bro. But yeah, EU, that is, from what I'm looking at in the 1 hour, the way how that 1 hour just closed, it looks like it's probably gonna continue pushing to the downside. Maybe it closed under the 1 hour 50 EMA. It might not get us that entry on the 1 hour. 15 minutes. For me personally, I'm still here for the play.
Yeah, I'm still here for everything.
Yeah, I'm still here for everything, but just on the 1 hour.
The more time that goes by, the less I'm here for it, though.
How you feeling about you, Chef?
Leave that one alone. Just leave that one.
I knew it. I tried to get you to go.
I just leave it alone, dude. It missed our freaking order today by.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is a sniper entry, dude. Bullseye. Yep, it correlates perfectly.
Do you see how it bounced off the 4236 perfectly?
Yep, the 4236, and then you move this down. It's the perfect length of the order block right there, and we have 6 ring divergence coming up. So.
That's so funny, but
that's amazing. But do you see the reaction that it had right there off the 2618 though?
Like, what the hell is this thing, dude?
Shit, this is so funny. We should troll all these traders low key.
Yeah, they don't even use a bullseye, dude. They suck.
Yeah.
Wait, fellas, peep the Dow Jones real quick though.
What'd you say?
Peep Dow Jones.
Dude, that is hilarious. What is it doing? Just keep going up?
Oh, yeah.
1 hour. What do y'all see on 1 hour?
Are you you looking at the big fib or the fib on the 1 hour?
Yep. You're seeing them on it.
Well, what about like NASDAQ or S&P that have already hit it?
But that's the thing. Dow Jones didn't hit it, and it's about to.
Oh, you're right. I don't know. It looks like the other two are about to fly through the top.
And there's still up on them boys?
Yeah, I think it's still on this thing. But I don't know.
That's how I'm feeling. I feel like the S&P is about to still up on them boys once the Dow Jones gets to that zone. And the NASDAQ can possibly just get right close to there, like 12,400, and then turn around. By the time
I see 5-minute divergence, I'm here for it. I mean, damn, the 1 minute is still diverging, actually. Shit, set it up, AB. I'll play it.
Half or what's good?
Yeah, let's just do half because it's 1 minute, remember? Well, it's technically 1 hour, but I'm basing it off of 1 minute confirmation.
I like that. That's actually very much sexy.
And it's super risky because these guys look like they could fly, and technically the dollar could just sink today. It really did exactly what I wanted. It just didn't get to the fib levels that I wanted, but it really did hit that perfect level that I drew on Next Wave. And I'm just gonna post this in our Telegram so y'all can see this. It literally hit that level stupid perfectly. So I wouldn't be surprised if it tanked. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if anything happens today. It seems like it could end up getting involved. But whatever happens. I like our odds. Gold could drop right here and give us that entry. That would be perfect. Gosh, that would be perfect. Yeah, go ahead and set up NASDAQ at the 78.6.
NASDAQ or US30?
Oh, US30, sorry.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I gotta go to school.
Yeah, I gotta start getting ready, but I want to keep watching this, so I'll be right back.
Big facts. Because I actually gotta go too. I was like, y'all when you're talking mad shit, and I know I gotta go shortly. Alright, it's set up.
Imbalance right here. It's gonna.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad when I saw what I did with U-Trend. I was like, damn, bro, that must have been the last trade right before I went to bed, huh?
That was a little upsetting, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have actually hit our TP. Actually, let me see. It looked like it did on TradingView though, but let me see the actual order, because U-Chef sell limit, or was it the buy limit, and the TP was 9763. So let me go look at this.
Oh,
9763. Yeah, it would have hit TP.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I saw that shit. I was like, wow, bro. It's alright. This shit for a living.
My divergence plays they'd be crazy.
They'd be crazy. That's why I'm like, bro, every time we see a divergence, I'm like, yes, here for it. I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, they'd be crazy, no lie. It's fucking wild.
4-hour Ethereum, man.
4 hour is scary, or 4 hour Ethereum? What'd you say?
No, I said 4-hour Ethereum. I didn't even move my close to my mouth. 4-hour Ethereum. Although price did go back down and it hit to 23.6 and popped right back up, I'm not convinced. Volume is still decreasing overall as price is increasing.
I still think that like the 1880 area can get hit, and then we could see another wave down all the way to like 12.25.
For sure, I still have my alert set at 1800.
Yeah, I think that is where. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen right now. Bitcoin is gonna. Our order is basically that resistance resistance that broke, and that makes sense for our Bitcoin order. So if price does get up there, it'll also be a 1 hour divergence fib.
Yeah.
So our order is really close to that 1 hour divergence fib. And I'll just send you this so you can see.
What time is? Oh shit! I am tripping. I gotta go at 10:15 or 10:45. It's at 10:15. I gotta skedaddly do right now. Damn, Nazi. I'm not gonna front. RB did call the fuck out of this shit. Like to the T, like my perfect setup and everything on the 4 hour. And I'm not surprised, but I'm like, damn. I should have just called this out for people. Oh yeah, I got time. 10:45. I mean, I did say that's what I wanted to see on the analysis. So like, I'm not mad about that, but goddamn 47. I'm not even tripping about not playing it because you know the reason why I don't look at RB a lot? Because and I think I said this on the other I think I said this when I was back testing. On RB, when I'm on one time frame, I can't after I play that time frame, I don't like playing that same time frame for the next play. I have to go on the time frame higher up. But then when I'm playing with like technical analysis, I can find way more setups easier.
Yeah.
So I could find more opportunities in the market playing technical analysis rather than playing with RB. That's the main reason why I don't look at RB a lot. Because once I play on the 1 hour, now I have to wait until the 4 hour before I want to play something. And once I play on the 4 hour, now I have to wait for the daily before I want to play something. And it's again unorthodox.
Yep.
That's just how my brain will be working. All right, let's see what we're talking about. Yep, I got the same thing on the dollar. And I definitely have the same thing for a piggy. Yep. I love those. Bro, I love not knowing what these other dudes are doing. Like, I'm just looking at this podcast thing. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not worried about what them boys is doing. I'm glad I'm over here listening to my music, reading my books, freaking trading, back testing, working out, getting to my zone, being a
Hey, are you gonna watch the Cole? Are you gonna watch the Nate Diaz Shemaev?
Oh hell yeah, dude! I love Nate Diaz.
Me too. I'm so excited for that.
That dude's that dude's so funny.
Dude, both of these guys are hilarious though.
Cole's doing what we wanted to do.
Kanza is funny as hell. He really is. He's like a whatever he is type of gangster. Whatever his ethnicity is, that's like the gangster of his ethnicity. It's so funny.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
Your divergence is lining up basically directly with our entry.
Yep.
On what?
On Dow Jones.
So that's actually really perfect on gold. Really perfect.
Technically on Dow, we could move the entry to the divergence fib if you wanted to instead of the 78.6.
Let me actually do that. You're right. Ooh. Should I do half and half?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead. Do half and half. 0.25, 0.25.
Yeah, why not? Alright. So I actually like that entry at the divergence and same stop loss, right? I like that.
If Ethereum makes a very quick move down right here in this zone, I'll be looking for sells on Ethereum.
Better, Ronnie.
It has a nice Wyckoff distribution look to it right now on the 5 minute.
GJ really. So this was the very first trade we talked about this morning.
Wow.
That smacked right up in there. That would have been a big ass stop loss though. Yeah. Well, the reason I didn't want to take it is because we were looking at freaking how ugly GJ is right now. You don't. Yeah. You don't know where the hell that's going.
Yeah, we do.
Well, yeah, with JPY, it's probably going up, but who knows when.
It's gone up too damn much now at this point.
Yeah.
JPY has gone down too much, forcing these up too much. Makes it so weird. So weird, dude. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still up $500 today, so
exactly.
I want to see what happens. I'm ready to play one more trade, honestly. And it's 10:15, and I still want to trade. That might mean something.
That means shit's about to smack, P, because you don't feel that way often.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The intuition needs to pick up.
Intuition be on 1,000. Wow.
What time do you got to go to school, Cole?
I gotta leave my house at 9:30.
Well, I'm actually gonna head out. I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah, who's calling me?
Gotta make it before.
I gotta go get this car.
45 minutes, but it looks like the dollar might actually be starting to move a little. It just closed with a nice bearish engulfing on the 5 minute.
I'm gonna take this trade super low risk, 0.25.
We're gonna hold off on that, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured you would.
or AB, do you want to do 0.25?
I'm down to go 0.25. What you call?
Okay, let's do it. It's like a 5-second play.
Why not?
I like really see it on the 5-second. Looks pretty.
That's crazy, huh? I gotta go literally zoom in on this boy.
The spreads are gonna be terrible, no, Cole? Is this one of those no stop loss things?
Yeah.
Yeah, AB, we might need to hold off on this one.
Unless I'm just here managing it. But I agree with you. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see what's the spreads looking like. And what's your entry, Cole? Like, you got an underlay.
1708.01.
Okay, cool. What's the spreads, P? Well, where is boy at? I'm stupid. Magic pieces are right here. It's 11. Okay, so I'm gonna have this stop loss slightly higher than what you have yours at, Coley.
He doesn't have one technically.
Yeah, but he's gonna. I think I have a good idea where he'll close that manually.
Well, the reason he doesn't have a stop isn't because, like, he's willing for price to rip up above all of this, and he would have to close it manually, like negative. It would probably be like negative 0.3 or 0.4% versus the 0.25 that he would be. Am I right or wrong about that, Cole?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, got you. Just wanted to see how it would actually be played.
And then I'm putting it right up where that wick is at, where the equal highs are.
That's fine.
Right, and I'm putting it still at that half risk.
All right, boys.
Is at where, Pete? Where, Cole?
Where our other entry is.
Our entry, cool. All right, and once the trade enters, I'm gonna set break even and take partials at 106. double?
1 to 2.
1 to 2? Even better.
All right, I'm gonna take off. I gotta go.